slow, ash on my hands, name on my tongue. I don't run, I go. Steps in the dark like a drum roll. Vows in the smoke, take control. Every scar, every shadow that I chose echoes one word in my skull. Ten toss. Say it when the blood runs cold. Ten toss. Heard it and I never let go. Crowd in the ground floor, eyes all closed. Cold stone, bare feet on the floor. Whole room sways like a storm. No faces, just teeth in the torchlight. Mouths all shaping that form. I don't pray, I repeat, let it crawl. Love my teeth, every breath, every step that I take smells the same dark key. Ten toss. Ten toss. Say it when the blood runs cold. Ten toss. Heard it and I never let go. Crowd in the ground floor, eyes all closed. Ten toss. Front row. Ten toss. Back row. Every soul, head row. Every soul, every soul, every soul, every soul, every soul, every soul, every soul. Ten toss. Ten toss. Ten toss. Say it when the blood runs cold. Ten toss. Heard it and I never let go. Crowd in the ground floor, eyes all closed. Ten toss. Ten toss.
Damn. Okay. Hello,
What up, y'all?
What's up? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Oh shit. Next screen. Hold on.
What's going on?
What's up, y'all? Hold on. Hold on. How's everyone?
Seen your text message. Oh, all right.
Do what?
I just seen your text message.
I'm sitting in here telling like, where is this woman? I was getting ready to call you too, and then you popped in. I was like, oh, there she is.
What up, yo?
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing
How's
today?
everybody doing? Happy spring break to anyone who has spring break at the moment.
Yeah, and I guess happy Easter if you celebrate those things.
Oh shit, it is Easter.
Yeah,
Happy
yeah.
Easter.
We two heathens, so we don't pay too much attention.
Yeah, I forgot it was Easter. Holy shit. Hey, y'all.
How y'all doing? Hope everybody's having a good holiday. Shit. So, real quick, I told y'all we was gonna go over the second interview that Von Bito did, talking to Deanne Rose, one of Shanny's former mods. So I got my timestamps here. We're gonna touch on some of these, and then we're gonna get out of here. So I don't know how long it's gonna be. We'll see. I'm sure it's gonna be over an hour stream, but it is what it is. So before I get into it, hit that like button, sub if you have not, and if you're watching a replay, don't forget to hype that video, hype the stream. Excuse me. And let me see. Hold on. We got John, been a member for 41 months. Said hello, folks. Hope you guys are having a good day. Yes. Shout out to you. Hope everyone's having a good day, good weekend. Let me see. It's KK as always said, hey, I missed you and Nova so damn much. Well, missed you too. And Kathy with a kicking K became a member. Shout out to you. And shout out to KK. I hope everyone having a good day. So we're gonna go over this, see where we go. Is Von Bito here? Shout out to Von Bito. Someone could, if one of my mods, do I have any mods in the chat? I don't know. I don't know if Holla is here yet. She's not. What up, Sam? I think I see Sam. What up, Sam? I'll do it myself. Give me a second. I'll drop his link in the chat. I'm also, I forgot to do it. I'm going to put it in the description when I get done as well. For y'all who want to watch the interview without our commentary.
Us talking over it.
Yes, you know, because we talk too much, apparently. You talk too much, play the video. And I'm like, no, blow me. Oh, thank you, Taylor. Taylor got it.
Oh, Taylor, thank you.
Yeah, I'm so tired of that. I'm going to say this. A lot of people have dealt with this. That's the one thing I have not dealt with is reused content. That has never happened to me yet because my black ass won't shut the fuck up, okay? So if you don't like it, be gone. Anyways, so let's get into this interview. So Deanne Rose is one of Shanny's mods, and of course, as Shanny and a lot of narcs do, they shed, audience members and mods like, I guess skin cells, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, oh shit, Von Beard. Oh shit, Von Beard with the salute. $5.99 salute.
Hey.
Salute to you, sir. Thank you for Taylor. Like I said, Taylor dropped it. I'll drop it in the description later for this interview. Shout out to you, sir. So let's get into it. Hold on, let me get my notes up. This is the starting timestamp, but I like to know what I'm going to be saying. So, okay, so it's going to go into how Deanne found Shanny and Rev and things of that nature. So here we go.
Okay.
Where did it start for you? Like, where did you find these
How
people?
it started was I was on Facebook, and I went to a channel called Potheads and Drama Plan B, and there was a lot of videos about them. I don't know if you've heard of the channel or if you've been there.
Yeah, I know them well. I've talked to them personally.
Isn't that how you started?
It's exactly how I found it. Same.
Yeah, so I was just like, this is like a train wreck that won't stop. Like, this can't be, true. What's going on with these people? So the more I watched, the more fascinated, like, I guess a gruesome fascination, you would call it. And so I went to their Instagram page, and I kind of like joined up, and I would go watch them stream and talk and things like that. And that's really how I got to know them.
Oh, shit.
I started going to their Instagram, I think, in December of 22. And then when they went back to YouTube in August of 23, they modded me in August of 23, and I was their mod until July of 25,
Wow.
and their friend as well.
So real quick, but Army Billy said think for the Cash App said, think Rags ever put an Easter egg up his butt? Yes. Yes, I do. And what up? Yes. Gave me a Cash App asking, do you think Cyrax ever put an Easter egg up his butt? I do think he has done that before because he's weird.
Good God.
And what's up, Poetic Justice and Peach Braxton?
Hey,
but
what's up, yo?
funny enough, Deanne Rose found Shanny through Facebook. Okay, so I don't want to be mean or ageist, but that's like telling you your age right there if you find it Shanny on Facebook. You an old motherfucker if you found Shanny on Facebook.
Facebook is
Jesus. Anyways, and then found her on Instagram and went from there. So.
I will say though, like them TikTok cows and shit like that,
Mm-hmm.
yo, Facebook is their spot, man.
Oh, yeah?
They love, yeah. Facebook and Instagram, man, they love. That's why they're hard to keep track of, because it's not like on YouTube where people do all their shit on YouTube. Like they be TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. It's hard to keep track of them.
Oh, I guess you got a Cash App too.
Oh,
Before we get back into
I got
this.
one? Oh, shit.
Hurry up, we talking too much, Nova.
Oh, Lord. I don't see no Cash App.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hold on. Oh, there we go. I got it. Think about Rev's butt dropping an egg for Easter. Stop it. And get some help. All right? Go get some help.
Shout out
Cut
to
it out.
shout out to
Thank you
Who's.
for the Cash App.
And also shout out to Marty for the 480 yen super sticker. Fist bump. Shout out to you. All right, let's get it.
Oh, yen.
Yeah.
Wow. That far back. It's
Yeah.
been 3 years. So I remember the days whenever they were on Instagram. I'm trying to remember what was going on, but they had blocked me, so I couldn't even watch them on Instagram. But
Wow, that's
so
terrible.
yeah, for some reason the way Instagram works is weird. It's like they can literally keep you from seeing their page, not even like just like talking to them on Instagram, but I couldn't even find them. It was kind of a pain in the butt. Anyway, that's a long time ago. So were you just kind of watching casually at the time, or were you
Yeah, I was just
interacting with them at all?
watching, and we would, I would chat with him in the channel and stuff and try to figure out how all this happened. And, at the time I had no idea, like most people, of all the stuff that had gone on because I just didn't know any of it. So I
Right.
started watching the videos on Facebook here and there just to try to familiarize myself with what actually happened. It took me
Mhm.
almost a year to do that because it was a whole lot of information, whole lot of videos. It was a whole lot.
Right.
And
Yeah.
some people don't know me. I know some of you people. I don't really chat a lot anymore because I watch my grandchildren and I work now. So I'm retired from the federal government. I worked there 35 years, and I was also in the
Wow.
Air Force for 4 years. So I've spent
That's
pretty much
No,
my
wow.
entire lifetime helping people, and I really thought that I could help them, and I tried. I really.
And there we go with it. There we go again. People who did jobs where they help people or just help people in their regular lives find these two crazy folks and think that they can help them. So
But yeah, that's how people like them get around is by. That's why even online you'll see certain cows like their turnover rate for audience members, for friends, and all that shit
hmm
is fast
yeah.
because they always got to find the next person that'll feel sorry for them. And like what she was just saying, she was watching them on Instagram. So
hmm
she never really went over to YouTube and looked at the shit that was going on YouTube. It's easy to sort of what's the word? Filter out the bad information about you
Yeah.
when you're only on one, you know what I mean? Like when
Yeah.
you're
One
only on
platform.
one platform and the people who have the receipts on you aren't on that platform.
True. I think she'll say later on, but like you said, she was on Facebook and Insta, and there, I would assume because Instagram is only what they put out. Ain't many people on Instagram talking about Shanny Rev like it is YouTube,
Right.
and so I'm sure she only saw a certain one. She saw one side of the argument, so
Right.
I know once again, don't get me wrong. Don't worry. We'll get to criticizing Deanne because she does let some things know that I don't agree with later. But so far, so good. She worked in government helping people, found them, thought she could help them out, and here we go. Oh shit! God damn it!
Did try. A lot of other people tried, and it was just useless. It was like a waste of time.
Yeah. It really is. I mean, I feel the same way too. Like, I know people feel real strongly. I think they're pieces of shit. There's no question. But there have been times where I want to say I've felt sympathetic, especially towards Rev, not much towards Shanny, but just for him kind of being trapped in a situation, even though he's made his own bed. But um, yeah,
I feel bad for
And
Shanny's
as far
parents.
as Rob goes, I think he was like targeted by her because she was in a chat with him and G-Man for a while, and she knew that he was single. She knew he never had a girlfriend. She knew he had a lot of money. She'd even told her
right,
mother that she'd be set for life. And he told her repeatedly, "I'm a raging alcoholic. Please don't call him. Don't bring your children." And you got to understand this man, if that's what you want to call him at this point, never had a girlfriend, never had children, never really had a job. I mean, so that's
right,
what we're dealing with. And I don't think a lot of people realize the mindset of him and mentally where he's at. It's not like you and other men that have families that go to work every day, that do things. He's not like that at all. He sits in a house all day. That's basically
truly,
it.
yeah, he really does. Yeah, he's a man baby. There's no question about it. So
So what you think about that? What you got? Anything to say there? Oh, it disappeared.
I think that
Oh.
he can have all those things or be all those things.
hmm
That doesn't absolve him from what he's done.
Yeah, yeah. And don't worry, she's gonna. Don't worry. I'm sure you're gonna be annoyed at some other things she says later, but because she.
Like I'm already getting there because
Yeah, I already
she's,
know.
the Shanny. Look, I'm not gonna say that Shanny didn't like pull up on him with her two kids.
hmm
Knowing that he had money. I'm not saying that that wasn't predatory in and of itself.
hmm
But let's not act like Rev is like, you know, some innocent lamb. And I kind of can't stand that a lot of people give him a little bit too much grace. I'm not gonna
hmm
say that he doesn't deserve some understanding in how she came into his life, and maybe he was, severely, um, what's the word? Like he just wasn't ready to be a person in the world. You know what I mean? Like he wasn't. Like so I get that, but at the same time, I know other people like that. They're not hitting kids. You know what I mean? Like they're not racist. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, nobody cares about that. Nobody cares about that part.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Ninja. Oh, excuse me. He's a good person. He's a great person.
He just misunderstood. Okay.
Anyways, I see you, Cash Trash. She said, "Oh, there's my favorite streamer. Hi, BGTV. Finally made a stream. How you doing?" Also, I got a super chat from Holly Lotus. Said, new sub. Love the content. Shout out to you. And I think somebody just gifted a membership. Shane over here dropping memberships. Say thank you right now, or Shane's gonna drop kick you with some Shanny warts. Okay, gonna put it right on his boot, kick you in the face. Anyway. No. But I agree with all of what you said. Just because he's been sheltered and all that doesn't mean you go around kicking kids. I've been sheltered all my life. I think I want to kick a baby.
Right, exactly. Like, come on.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
On Instagram, no. When they left Instagram, they told all their followers on Instagram to go to YouTube. I've never been to YouTube before that. I didn't know anybody. I knew nothing about channels and all this stuff. And so I went to their channel. And they modded me. I didn't know what a moderator was. They're like, just do this, do that, blah, blah. And then I just started going and chatting and doing that. And that's basically, where it started.
Interesting.
There is some stuff I want to say. I mean, I have opinions about a lot of things. Some are facts, some are opinions. I think if they had themselves together somewhat mentally, they could have probably run a lot better channel. The mod thing, I called it the mod squad. I don't know. People heard us call it that, but I did call it that. The whole time I was a mod in there, there were people that I would come into the channel and there were mods that they had made mods. And I was like, okay, why is this person a mod? They don't like you. They're a troll. They're this. They talk about you in other channel. Like, what are you guys doing? And I think Nick and Sabella are a good example of that because they were modding, they were both mods for a while.
Cows modding for cows. Ain't that crazy? Cow on cow.
I love it when cow crossovers happen and they try to align because they think there's some protection.
Because they hate the same people. It's the same shit.
Yeah.
Like it's tale as old as time.
Yeah.
Give me a second, Hooves. Give me a second. I don't want to interrupt a smooth transition hold on. Let me see. So Hooves said, "Can I get one titty?" Hold on. I'm gonna give you this one because you need to pay more for the good one. Here you go.
Can we see one titty?
There you go.
Fuck you, Nova Ray.
That's still my favorite one. Wait, I think I got it. Wait, where is it?
Fuck you, Nova Ray.
That's the best stray I ever caught.
Happy Easter for the $1.99. Well, happy Easter to you and everyone else. Shout out to you. Can we see one today?
Chat, and they would time people out for no good reason. They would do this, do that, and I would ask them, "Why'd you do that?" So I'd unhide the person and this and that. And then the next day, Nick did a stream. I don't know if you guys remember about her saying she was selling her Ozempic.
Oh, here we go.
I don't know if you guys remember the stream.
Okay. I do remember that.
So I went to them and I told them, I said, you got these mods in your channel. They're streaming, talking about you selling your Ozempic. Why are they mods? And so they unmodded them, blocked them, whatever. So that happened. Okay. So then it was like a week later. First of all, let me go back because remember when the Tinto saga stuff happened with BGTV?
Oh shit! Hold on, go back. Sorry, I'm gonna play this for Lewis.
Can I see one today?
There you go. Someone asked if I have that one. I sure the fuck do. I sure do.
Oh hello.
Oh hello. Oh hello, Vidal. Yeah. Oh shit.
Back because remember when the Tinto saga stuff happened with BGTV?
Did I hear Tintos? If I was a wrestler, this would be my intro. Cut it. Anyway.
Ash fire. That's good.
That's a whole song. I just took that one part.
Yeah.
Who's for 30, been a member for 30 months. How many Rev's eggs could Shan fit in the clan? Probably about a dozen.
Oh my God. Moves with the eggs, yo.
Shout out to her. Hold on. So she says, remember I was selling Tinto shirts? And she talks about it. Here you go.
Yes, I do. It's very funny.
So they were really, well, you know, he was really upset about that. Okay. He's like, he was livid about him using, you know, selling t-shirts and all this other stuff. And I had found something on the internet and it was like something about getting him to take it down or whatever. So I had sent it to him on Instagram and we were talking about that in the chat one night. You know, they were all happy about it. So they're like, oh, I can't wait to do this. And blah, blah, blah.
Hold on.
So apparently there was somebody in the chat and we all know who that was. That was Caitlin. And she said something in Carrie's chat, which was the following night. I was actually in the chat when it happened and saw and heard the whole thing. So Caitlin's like, oh, I need to come up and tell you guys something I saw in the chat last night. We were literally talking about the Tinto stuff. And so Carrie brings her up on the panel and she says, well, what is it? What is it? She's like, oh, you know, Shanny's selling Deanne her Ozempic or Deanne's selling her Ozempic and all this is going on. And I heard it last night and that's how that whole mess started. That never happened. I never sold her any Ozempic. She never sold me any Ozempic. It was all blown out of shape. I did go to her page, Carrie's, and I put a big thing on there about the strike I was doing on her channel because of it, and it never happened. So there was no Ozempic being sold back and forth. So I wanted to clear that up right away. You know?
Yeah, for sure. I remember that going around, and people really ran with that. I do know that. But, you know, at the time, I didn't know you at all. So, you know, to me, it was just like, maybe she is, you know?
Oh, I didn't know about that at all. I thought the
mean,
Ozempic question was if Shanny was taking it.
That was a question.
And, you know,
too,
the thing is, she did have a script for it, and she did take it on camera one time. So I'll tell you, I don't, you know, I did see her do that. She did do it on a stream one time. So I do believe at one point she was on it, but you know, I was on it too. So, and I lost probably 70 pounds on it. So there's no way you can eat on it. It makes you very
did better than her.
Oh God.
I mean, she gained.
So I don't know if Shanny was selling her Ozempic. She probably just stopped taking it personally. I don't think she was selling that shit. To be honest, if I'm gonna be completely honest.
Who would she be selling that to? I mean,
Rev?
Yeah, right?
He's the only one.
Because he wasn't getting to eat anyway, so why not give him something that could curb the appetite?
Right? She was like squirting it in his.
You won't feel hungry at all.
She was shooting it in his
She
iced coffee.
Slipping him Ozempic, yeah, when he was asleep or so.
Why's my leg hurt or whether you shoot it?
So he won't want to share food with her. She's like, yeah, just take that.
Hey, baby, you want some of this? No, I'm not hungry, Shan. I don't know why, but for some reason, I'm not hungry at all. Yo, think about that. If she remember when he started getting crazy skinny, that's when she was on the shit, remember? Am I wrong, y'all?
New lore drop. This is canon now.
I'm speculating. Since everybody likes to speculate, they still at the house.
It's speculating.
They with the uncle. They living under the stairs at the uncle house. They in the mental hospital. They took over the place. I'm just saying. She was getting Ozempic. She did get smaller because you can see. No. Actually, thinking about it, no. When he was crazy skinny, that's when she was at her biggest, I think. So I don't think she was on it at that point. So I might be wrong. I don't know. But it would be crazy if she had it before and never told anybody.
Yeah.
And then he was taking it like secretly, or she was like shooting him up with it and stuff. And so he wouldn't eat it. I'll teach you to eat my grasshoppers, you son of a bitch.
Or she like still mad at him for eating that whole pizza pie.
Yeah, you didn't throw it away. You just ate that old spicy pizza. I got some for your ass. Yeah. Somebody say thank you to Brownies right now. Whoever got that membership, say thank you right now. Goddamn you! Shout out to you, Brownies. But yeah, that would be hilarious if that was going on with her. Yeah, I'll teach you to eat delicious food without me. Just woke up. I don't know why I'm not hungry. All right, so let's jump. Oh wait, Brown Girl Life and Hooves. So Brown Girl Life said Nova should do a stream rating the strays she caught over the years. That would actually be really funny. She's not gonna do it. She ain't gonna give none of them people attention. I know that. And Hooves said, "Give me the good single." Double D. What the fuck? It's Easter Nova. Can't wait for the train. Or a siren in the background. Love you. Okay. Hold on. Where is it? It'll give me a second. to look at something else in the chat. Damn it! I gotta. Next time, I'm gonna just put a big ass picture of titties on this because I do not know where it is. Come on, I got controller.
Yeah, you gotta put the little gifs like I do mine.
Yeah. It's because I
gifs, however people pronounce it.
Yeah, I redid them. That's why. Give me 1 second. Who's shit? I don't want to stall this anymore.
Yeah,
Hold
I'll
on.
give y'all this before you do that one here. You want me to do mine?
Yeah, do something. Yeah.
Basically, I'm gonna tell everybody how great I am.
I love that. That shit is so funny.
Hotel parking?
God damn it! What is it? Yo, I can't find it. Give me a second, Who's. I'll play it for you in a second.
I don't know how people pronounce it. GIFs or gifts? I don't fucking know.
I say gifts.
I did dabble in the hood pussy for quite some time, so
That's crazy. Where is it? Who's, you're gonna have to forgive me. I don't know where it is. I don't think I put it. Haven't I played it before? Maybe I haven't played it since I rearranged it.
Yeah, you gotta put.
Oh, here it is.
Can I see one today?
There we go.
Sorry.
You gotta put Jim Carrey on that.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Jim Carrey.
I just want to see one of your titties, girl.
That's all guys need is just one. You know, that's all it is. You'd be like, pow! You'd be like, oh, thank you. Thank you. I enjoyed that. Thank you. All right, so what's this next one? Oh, yeah. So there was some mod beefs going on behind the scene. We're going to get to here. So here we go.
Chat one night, and I had timed somebody out, and he got upset and said something about it. And I said in the chat, and it's like, okay, you can message me if you have a problem with what I do. Okay. You don't need to go in the chat. We're both mods. That's disrespectful. So I had a problem with that from the beginning. And
well,
then,
let me just say this. I'll get to super chats in between the timestamps because I want to get through these timestamps so I'm not constantly interrupting streets. I see you. I'm just going to say what's up to you right now. Shout out to you. Shanny's still big mad over them cookies. You know it. But anyways, anybody else, anything else? I'll say in between timestamps. So forgive me if I don't get right to it, or cash apps too. So anyways, here we go.
they turned into like this big ugly fight. Oh, you're trying to ruin their channel. You're trying to do this. You're trying to do that. I'm like, and they told him to stop. I told him to stop. He wouldn't stop. So I finally left. So then that night I had a discussion with them about what happened, how disrespectful it was. Okay, we're going to unmod him. No problem. Next day I go in the chat. He's in the chat. He was unmodded. Then they're like, oh, we're going to give him his mods back because he's really...
Oh, shit. So, I fucked up and I skipped a couple of seconds before. She's talking about another mod who was banning a bunch of people. I think it was his name was Butt Spider. He's a buddy troll. So this is who they're talking about, by the way. Sorry about that. Oh. Okay. And I'm already paused. I might as well say it. BGTV, you were supposed to play one tit. You were supposed to do one titties for Halloween. Marty, wait, let me block Marty real quick. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I need to just go ahead and do it, but I'm scared and I get anxiety and I think people are gonna make fun of me. So leave me alone. Maybe I will do it. I'll just put it in Discord or something. I don't know. Let's see what happens.
Nice guy and all this stuff. And I was like, okay,
do you remember who that was by any chance?
Yeah, I do. It was Butt Spider, BUXTT Spider.
Yeah, I love Butt Spider. Yeah, he is a troll through and through. So
that's who that was. But I was upset because, you know, they allowed it to go on, and that should have never happened. So there was crap like that happened all the time, and it's like it got so frustrating dealing with the mod stuff because you know there's a lot of mod, and I'm not going to drop names. But, you know, there's people that obviously were trolls, and they were in there as mods, and they would come in, sit in the chat, BS for a while, and leave. It's like you didn't even mod the channel. You didn't do anything. You know, now they had some good mods, don't get me wrong. You know, but there was some that just came in there just for clout, just to, you know, cause problems or do whatever.
Yeah,
you know, and we're going to talk. Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
And then we're going to talk about what happened. Now, I'm sure nobody knows about this, but back when he went into the mental hospital, I don't know which time it was, or many times, you know, and Shanny was distraught.
Hey, chicken.
And she was streaming, you know how she streams when she just stays on and on and on.
Hey, chicken.
So she had fallen asleep in the channel, apparently, and she was live. So the chat was still going on, and it was me, and there was a few other mods in the channel. This was like 3 o'clock in the morning. And one of their mods, Brian Oblivion, I know you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know Brian.
Okay, and he goes by a bunch of other names. I don't know what they are right now, but there's a bunch of other socks accounts he has.
Listen to this shit, Nova. You ready? Are you ready? Watch this shit.
Yeah, there's
Watch
a
it.
video in the back. Von Beardo,
I know.
somebody got to send you the.
I mean, I can help y'all if y'all just want to look at my
like the
face.
videos
I
in
mean,
the back.
Nova still has to watch it, but I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
hello. How you do? You see all the? Oh, y'all probably can't see. I got gray hairs in my beard. I'm getting old, nigga. We getting old. Look at that. Wait. Look at that.
Let me see.
Look at that.
Oh,
You see it from there, man?
Damn.
Look at that.
Damn, how you coming to terms with that?
I'm not. I'm just deal with it. You know. Anyways, man, I don't want to look at myself. I'm not like most streamers. I'm not a narcissist, so I don't want to look at myself all day. Anyways, here you go.
But at the time, that's the one he was using. So he starts timing people out and actually banning people. Like, I'm talking 50, 60, 70 people. And I'm like, oh my God, what are you doing? And so I'm screenshotting it. I'm like, I couldn't believe what was happening. I'm trying to unhide him as fast as he's blocking them, you know? So the next day I go to her and I tell her, well, you got this mod in here and he's ruining your channel. You know, look, you know, and she was like, oh my God, I can't believe this. So apparently what had happened is Rev, who was the managing mod all the time, had told Brian, hey, if you give us some money, you know, I'll let you, you know, be in charge of the mods and all this other stuff. So Brian had sent them $400 on PayPal.
$400?
$400. So he was. So a part I skipped over. Shanny and Rev they do not want their mods to block people. I don't know how they feel now. Now they probably don't care. But she's talking about around that time that she became a mod. Shanny and Rev didn't want you to block people. They just wanted you to time them out. So if you were getting blocked, it was more likely either Shanny or Rev doing it. Okay? Brian was doing it. Deanna ran back and like a rat and snitched, you know? And so they yeeted him and he hit Rev up. Oh, Rev was like, hey, if you want to be... they probably were talking and Rev was like, yo, if you want to become a mod again, give me some money. So homie dropped off $400. Can I get a $400 donation, please? Like, I'll make you a mod. Shit. You know, give me $400. Damn.
No, then you get a whole bunch of blocks over here.
I'm joking. I wouldn't do that.
Wild.
I still would accept the $400.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? I mean, damn, man.
Yeah, 24-hour mod.
I want some pay pigs. Damn it.
Oh my God.
Anyways, yeah. Can you imagine that $400 to be a Shanny mod?
To be a mod, I'd be like, why? I would be questioning why somebody wants to give me that much money.
Yeah, I'm joking. Actually, yeah. I'd be like, why you giving me all that much money? What do you want?
Why do you want to be a mod that bad over here?
Right. Yeah, like, well, we ain't even doing nothing over here. Like, okay.
I'd be so suspicious of that.
Yeah. What's up, Anja?
What? And then, yep.
$400.
Yes.
Brian Oblivion, shame on you.
So he could, you know, do whatever he could do as a mod. So, and apparently Rev had told me he could be the managing mod, which he'd never made him that, but he thought he was in charge of all the other mods, which he wasn't in charge of me. But anyway, so when she found out about what he was doing, she unmodded him and she blocked him. Well, he went to PayPal and filed a dispute and got his money back. So it was.
So remember they was crying about somebody back charging them?
Yeah. Okay.
So
he took his shit back.
Yeah. Yo, PayPal is wild that you can do that shit to people. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's also how you set it up too. That's why when you set up the PayPal, you got to give the oh my God, I can't remember how it's set up because I had to change it. Because if you send money as like for a product, then that could cause you a lot of problems. Because if you send money for the product, but then the money never gets released to you unless the product is stamped as like delivered. But if there's no product, then there's no delivery, right?
Yeah.
And that could fuck you up for like fraud and shit like that.
Yeah.
PayPal is weird, like, you know, you gotta set it up the right way so that you don't come across some problems.
Yeah, for real. For real. All right, hold on. So get to this next one real quick. Second. There we go. All right. Let's get it. So they're going to talk about who called adult protective services and things of that nature.
No.
I think that's when Rev was drinking. He started drinking again and was acting all crazy. Well, do you remember? I don't know if you guys know Dissection Girl, Mistress Dissection, whatever her name is.
He said, Has Rev's body been found yet? No.
Rev is still crawling through the tunnel.
Motherfucker's on the land, bro.
The
He's running through he got a shackle on his leg. He just running through the woods right now, hiding under people's houses,
he's just running.
Eating the local fauna and flora and shit. You know? He's a wild man now.
Where do y'all think Rev is trying to go? Where's his final destination that y'all think he will want to settle in? Like what location?
I think he's trying to sneak into Canada. Country? That's what I think. That's what I think.
Okay, Canada. Canada's a good one.
Because he don't seem to like Mexicans very much, so I don't think he would go to Mexico. But you know.
Yeah. Although I could see him trying to go to somewhere like Jamaica because that becomes his new identity.
There's too many blacks.
Put on a Rasta hat. Yeah, but it don't.
Oh, but all the weed, right?
You know how Rev is. Yeah, he'll just assimilate as long as he can.
He go there and get him some chocolate cheeks and he'll be in love. He'll be like
until somebody pisses him off and then he'll drop the hard N word and then he'll really disappear.
Nah, I don't even think he'll do that. He'll totally assimilate. He'll be like, what going on with you, man? You know? Lord of mercy.
Me brethren. Like what?
I need some wild berry incense, man. Where's your wild berry incense? if you remember that, you remember that. Anyways, it's
be listening to Bob Marley, and
right? No woman, no cry. It's KK always. PayPal make people go, I'm in the negative now. And House of Who said Shanny Bucket is Shanny Bucket is a bad lady PTSD video. Shout out to y'all, both of y'all.
I remember.
Dear little sister.
Nights in the tent.
I remember when I used to wipe. Oh.
In a government yard in Scranton.
He was saying, I'm not high. He was like,
no Shanny, no cry.
No Shanny, no cry.
No Shanny, no cry.
I remember when I kicked her kid. No, I'm stuck. Anyway.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, I know that's not funny, Lord. But that would work in the song. Anyways, let's get back to this.
Yes, I know her.
Yeah, okay. So she was also in their Instagram for a long time. She was friends with them for a long time. I don't know if people knew that or not.
And
then
she was newer to the community.
Yeah,
so.
They started messaging each other, and apparently she was really going after him sexually and everything else, saying how much she liked him and blah blah blah. And I guess when Shanny came out, he had to unfriend her and never spoke to her again because of it or something. But she had something to do with him, She did have something to do with him. I didn't get the whole story from him, but he told me that she was being inappropriate and he couldn't talk to her anymore and blah blah blah. So
no way, that is wild.
Yeah. Okay. And here's kind of a big bombshell, I guess. So I was saying, they were fighting that night like usual in the chat, and they were streaming. One of them went, and I can't remember which one. I'm sure somebody remembers this. One to the freezer and got a can of pop or a bottle that was frozen, and threw it at the other one's head or something. I don't know if you guys remember when that happened.
I do remember that.
Okay. And so because of my job and everything,
you remember that, Nova? When he's like, "You threw a frozen can of soda at my head." Remember that?
Yeah.
So I guess that really happened, according to Deanne Rose. Hilarious.
I was a mandated reporter. You know that, right? Okay, just that's the way it is. So I contacted Adult Protective Services myself, and I gave them a report of what had happened. I was also talking about.
Who's the racist in the chat? What are you talking about, Lucifer? Nova, do you see anything crazy in the chat? Someone. Oh, okay. I see it. Can somebody get that? No, I'll get it. Hold on. I got you. Have a nice day. There we go. It happens, y'all. Don't worry about it. Thank y'all for saying shit. Thank y'all for saying something. We just don't worry, don't trip. That's what they want. That's what they want.
Okay.
That's what they want. They want you to trip and freak out. Don't worry about it. It happens. It doesn't happen much here because I'm sure he or she tried to say the hard R, but that's filtered over here. So, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. No big deal. No big deal.
Thank you, Shane Coker, for the Cash App. Said you're funny right now. Well, thank you.
That was funny frequently. Okay. Butt Army Billy said, make the Shanny No Cry into a whale song, a whole song. Excuse me. we might have to. Might have to do that. No Shanny, no cry. Oh man. Anyways, yeah, that happens, y'all. It happens sometimes. They see a brother with numbers and shit. And they want to come in and say stupid shit. It happens.
Yeah.
So, y'all niggas really need some new insults. This shit is getting old. But anyway, stop fucking your sister. Anyways, let's go.
The state of the house. I was talking about him being emaciated because he was literally starving to death.
It's okay.
And went over everything with them, and I said, you got to send somebody out there. They need help. You got to do something. So they did show up. That's when the thing about the wheelchair and the chore services and him getting paid and her getting, all that help. That's when all that started. I don't know if anybody was aware of that or not.
No Shanny, no house.
See, I always thought it was Anja that got that.
It was Anja as well. She had called as well.
Okay.
I think she had called a couple times before I did, but I know right after I called, the next day they actually went to their house because
I see.
I told them, I said, look, I know you guys are going to hate me and I'm sorry, but you need some help. I called on you, this is what's going to happen, blah, blah, blah. So,
well, there you go. So Deanne Rose and Anja called Adult Protective Services, which led to Rev getting the job taking care of Shanny. So there you go. That's
how he got the job taking care of Shanny?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. So I don't know. Some people may call him bullshit, but either way, that led to them actually getting her help and him getting a job taking care of her. You know what I'm trying to say? Mm-hmm. So it is what it is right there. You know what I'm saying? So regardless how y'all feel, hey, there you go. Now if they only kept that going and shut the fuck up, and I have to admit, I do remember that around that time, they did stop begging for money as often. It took I don't think they was really even begging that much at all. You know what I'm trying to say?
Were they streaming at that time?
Yeah, that's right before the Will stuff.
Okay. But it wasn't heavy on YouTube, no? Wasn't it on, or was it? Maybe I'm tripping.
Dude, I think Rev is the one that did all the begging. So, I mean, they still was accepting donations and stuff, but I don't think Rev was going up and begging and stuff like that. Yeah. Jason, wake up, the buck is filled, actually. It's filled. Sherry says 65, said woohoo, heart. Shout out to you.
Hey.
Here we go.
They were aware of it. They weren't angry about it at all, apparently. So.
Really? They weren't angry with you for doing that? That's wild.
No,
okay.
I explained. I'm like, it's out of control. You don't have any food. You don't have money. You guys are being abusive toward each other. I mean, somebody needs to step in, and that's, your wife apparently, she's a therapist or whatever, so she's aware that there's agency out there that can help people. There's agencies that can help people if they want the help, And I figured they needed to get involved at that point because things were so bad, I mean, you saw how skinny he was. He was pretty. He was in pretty bad
ridiculous.
shape. Yeah. So I did call Adult Protective Services.
Were you talking to them on the phone during this time, or were you was this just
we were talking?
Text?
We mostly talked on IG. We never really talked on the phone. We just every day we would talk on IG. What are you doing today? How's it going today? How you feeling today? That type of stuff. We talk about the channel.
Punch Rev in the mouth
different
today.
Things like that. Right. Okay, so the reason I left, or the reason we had a misunderstanding, was because last July I had 2 days to get out of the place where I had lived for 8 years. Just boom, you're out. I got 2 days. I have to move my furniture. My disabled nephew who has MS, he lives with me as well, and I kind of take care of him a little bit. Mm-hmm. We had to move, and it was a lot. We had to get, we couldn't even get movers. We had to get friends and family to get us moved, find a place to stay, all this. So I messaged her. I said, we're going to be moving. This is what happened. And It was a big disaster. I'm not going to be on for probably a couple weeks until I get settled, find a place to live, all this other stuff. And that was it. I said, you won't be hearing from me. That's all. So I'm not going to be chatting this and that. About a week later, I go to the channel, her channel, and there's a community post up there about I'm a liar and I didn't really move and I was ghosting them and I left them like everybody else and this and that. And I went and I did a big paragraph and everybody saw it, and they said, I explained what happened again. I said, I don't know why you're lying about me. They said I was a piece of shit. They said that I was a liar. They said I was saying stuff about him in other channels, which I never did. I never did all that. You never saw me talking bad about him anywhere. And after that, I was just so pissed off and fed up. I was like, everything I've done for you and modded your channel. I was your friends. I gave you advice. I did this. I did that. I told you what to do here and there. And for you to turn around and do that to me, no, not going to happen. And I was done, just done.
Yeah, everybody really wondered what had happened at the point. I know you told me.
Okay, so for some Lamort's Abyss, it's Deanne Rose, one of Shanny and Rev's former mods. Speaking, somebody must have said that, told you already, but yeah. So I'm not trying to be a piece of shit to this lady, but what the fuck situation did you have where you got kicked out of your house and had 2 days to leave? That's very odd.
Yeah.
Right? You peeped that. You peeped that too, right?
Yeah. What was going on? But you know what? I mean, I'm not trying to
that's illegal.
do anything on this woman, but sometimes there's a reason why people feel sorry for Rev and Shanny, and it has more to do with them just them having a bleeding heart. Sometimes they can identify in one way or another. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll leave it there.
Yeah.
I don't want to put nothing on that lady. I don't know what she was going through, but at the same time, like I've seen that, or it seems like people sometimes can identify with them, which is why they try and give them why they're so charitable towards them.
Who says it's sus but not impossible? I know that, but 2 days?
Maybe she's getting evicted or something like that. When you get evicted, you get like a couple days.
A bad relationship breakup. Man, it could have been that.
It
could have been DV. Yeah, y'all all right. Y'all all right. Broke up with her boyfriend, I believe. Von Beetle said, that totally makes sense then right there. Okay, let me shut up.
That makes sense. All right,
yeah, that totally makes sense. Yeah, you don't want to be in the house with someone like that. Okay, cool. All right.
Some point,
yeah,
but
yeah.
Did they ever reach out after that?
Okay, well, my bad, y'all.
Okay, that
my
makes
bad.
sense.
Well, I didn't go at her crazy, but I was just saying that I was like 2 days. That's crazy, but she probably didn't want to tell everybody in the fucking stream about that. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right, my bad.
Because I mean, then you got assholes like us that'll, no. Well, no, if that's the case, then that is unfortunate.
No, it is.
But my point still stands that some people still that identify with Shanny and Rev for one reason or another, and that could be a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like feeling sorry for them. Yeah.
That's true. All right, so we're gonna jump. This is a good one too. Jump ahead a little bit. So I did save y'all seeing Rev and Shanny make out. So I had to be subject to that. So y'all didn't. So here we go.
Who knows?
But see, I wasn't about like giving them money. I was about getting them to a place.
Vaughn asks her about giving. Did she like give him money and things of that nature? So she's gonna discuss that situation.
Okay.
I wasn't about like giving them money. I was about getting them to a place where they could get their own money, like get a job, get resources, get on Social Security disability. I tried to talk them.
You damn right I'm pausing so I can say hi to Ozzy's Kitchen. Said BG Nova, hope y'all are well.
Ozzy?
Thanks for keeping me company in the kitchen. She up there cooking up a goddamn storm. She over there just doing magic and shit. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
I gotta. Oh, but Junie said, well, I hope she's safe now if that were the case. And I agree with you. Yes, I hope she's safe now. If that was the situation, I hope she's good in a safe place. And whoever the, crazy person was she was trying to get away from, she can't get access to her. Yeah, what's up, Ozzy? What's going on?
Yes. Yeah, I don't wish that on anybody. Like, that's a rough situation.
Yeah.
Back to that.
Doing that. Offered them assistance with that. I mean, everything, no, we don't want to do that. I don't like paperwork, blah, blah, blah. It's just, there's
Hold on, let me
reality.
go
I
back. My
tried where
bad.
they could get their own money, like get a job, get resources, get on Social Security disability. I tried to talk them into doing that, offered them
Right.
assistance with that. I mean, everything, no, we don't want to do that. I don't like paperwork, blah, blah, blah. It's just, there's reality and then there's them. I mean, we get up, we go to work, we have kids, we do laundry, we go grocery shopping, we pay bills. We do all that, we drive. They don't do any of that. They sit in the house and they stream, and that's pretty much their whole life. I mean, you got to. They're not like you and I don't think a lot of people understand that the differences between two people who are very mentally ill, who need a lot of help, that won't take it, to just sit there and exist, and then you got people that live normal lives. So it's hard to put yourself in their shoes because you're not. You've had a normal life. They haven't, and how.
She's going to take away a little bit of their autonomy later on this subject, again, speaking about their mental health. But the thing is, they know what the fuck they're doing. Rev and Shanny actively don't want to work, okay? And they want us, the taxpayer and the people watching them, to facilitate their life. That's what they want.
Exactly.
Okay.
And quickly, thank you, Marty, for the PayPal. Said, did you know that pandas poop all day long, even when they're sleeping? What? If anyone who doesn't know, I love pandas.
What is this creature like? Why is it still alive? Like nature, I don't know. Like there might be a deity just protecting pandas. I don't care about the rest of y'all. I'm protecting pandas. What?
Pandas deserve it. Goddamn it!
Like what the hell?
Pandas deserve all the protection.
I seen a lady at a zoo give a panda some food and it just lets go of the baby. The baby's falling all over, and then the lady like catches it and like takes it out so she can like examine it.
Oh yeah, yeah, they have to take their babies away from them a little bit because pandas have zero self-preservation skills. Absolutely.
I don't even. Okay, back to the crazy animal.
How and when and why all that happened to them, I've heard some of it. I don't believe a lot of it. I do believe a lot of it. It's not my business anymore. I mean, you can be like, he had a job at Burger King. I don't know, you guys knew about that too, but I mean, go to work.
Weeks, right?
Yeah, you can't eat. You're starving. You have no cigarettes. You have no nothing. No food. Go to work every day. He didn't get along with people, this and that. I don't know the whole story, but he quit. Even now, go get a job. You're able-bodied.
Yeah, he has no desire. I mean, even seeing him now in this, you call it the homeless arc or whatever, you can see that, I mean, I wonder if he has a rock bottom. I mean, he has people that are willing to donate to him. He has a bed or places to stay or kind of a support group in the homeless community.
I mean, his rock bottom might be what's going on currently.
It could be.
This nigga's lost in the ether right now. He might be at the bottom of somewhere.
Finding himself. You know when Biggie said more money, more problems, right?
Yeah.
Like maybe
he's no money, more
like,
problems.
So good, baby.
No money, no problems. Sipped into the dumpster. Holy shit. Oh my God.
Look, man. This lady, I think she's either equally a terrible person or just very naive.
Don't worry.
And I'm still on the fence about that. Because
the next timestamp will change that for you. Don't worry.
All right.
Jay Ductor said, love you guys. Remember, he has risen as fuck. You talking about Jesus? Oh, yeah, it's Easter. Happy Easter, y'all. Shout out to you. Hold on. Who did you say? Remember G-Man's theory about male nipples for the nighttime navigation? See, here's the thing. I'm gonna talk about this briefly, right? Because I don't like to give him a lot of time. But G-Man, I have so many videos going over G-Man. At one point, this motherfucker couldn't go to sleep because me, Miss Parker, and other people were talking about him. Oh, Geek Room was talking about him on a regular basis. Like, he was up at night streaming angry at us. He got so mad at me one time. He had a video cease and desist with me and other people's names out there.
Oh, his
contract video. He didn't even know what a cease and desist, or cease and dismiss, as he would call it. Okay. And yes, anything crazy he said, I've went over it. He thinks that because he's a big Christian and young Earth creationist, And, you know, one of the things of evolution is like, okay, we know why women have nipples, right? They feed the babies. Why do men have nipples? That was one of the questions. And he said, so we can see in the dark. I ain't never seen it. Well, I guess I can. Actually, I do kind of walk around at night with the lights off, and I seem to.
What?
What? Oh, yeah. Sorry. I skipped over.
In the dark?
Yeah. Apparently, male nipples allow men to see in the dark. Like we're like whiskers on a cat or something, I guess.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. That came out of his mouth. All that shit y'all are learning about, I've been new. I've heard these things so many times. You know, the reason I don't I don't want to say this. I don't want to be too revealing, but there's a crowd that's kind of interested in him now, and in other people that I've talked about years ago, and I'm not interested in giving them content to go over, especially when some of them got big fucking mouths and shit. You know, and he's like, oh, I'm going to use your content. Fuck you. Get off my channel. You know what I'm saying? You get none of my content. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah. And I'm going to also say this, okay? And this is just, send it to who you want. If you want this guy to go away, stop talking about him.
Yeah.
Stop talking about him. Okay? He's just like all the other cows. But his currency is attention. Okay, he don't want money. He don't want nothing else. He wants attention. He wants people to talk about him. He needs an antagonist. If you take that away from him, stop talking to him, he goes away. Give him attention.
I came around after his arc, so I've never interacted with him, but I do know that much.
He's just as whatever me and you have talked and gone against other people. He is as bad as any of them. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
If he gets too pressed, he will go IRL. So if you don't want that to happen, stop talking about it. Just leave him alone. Mm-hmm. And then he'll, right now, literally he's right now tap dancing for butter biscuits for Shanny now. After this woman has called him all kind of things, he knows about what they was doing. He went on Drag's channel, told us all the stuff that was going on behind the scenes, right? When he wasn't with his thing was that he would help Jason and not Shanny. Now he's in the tent bringing her shit. Why? Because he has somebody talking about him and talking about Shanny that's being an antagonist. Stop talking about him, he will go away. He would have never went into Shanny and gave her shit if people weren't streaming about him. He's literally like fucking Freddy Krueger, but stupider. Okay? Ignore him, he'll go away. But I know that won't happen because, people need to stream about things. Anyways, back to this. So we're going to let me see, how much more do we have? We got like a minute more, and then we'll jump to the part that's probably going to piss you off.
Unity, it seems like he's kind of like almost living his best life right now. To me, that's just
the thing that's really shocking about that, man, is that.
Hold on, sorry. Heavy Cake said tap dance for butter biscuits, but in the tent. Like catfish. He's over there. I know you called me all kind of ninjas and said all kind of disgusting things about me and said I was trying to sleep with Jason, but I'm back because somebody's streaming about you. You know how it is. Anyways,
that was wild. Thank you, Shane, for the Cash App, and says, Nova, you're on fire today, making me laugh. Thank you.
Also, I gotta give Hogtie a spotlight. Hogtie said G-Man also said that male nipples are useful in discharging toxins. Then followed up with the story about what drips from his nipples. I forgot that he said something drips. I contacted him to tell him to go see a doctor because if male nipples are leaking, you might have the cancers. Yeah. Shout out to Hogtie Champ. Yeah, it was good.
For me, if I couldn't pay my bills or eat, that would be my rock bottom. Okay, or see my kid, especially at what happened with her and Will, and that whole big mess. I feel bad for her son, and he seems to have his head on straight too for everything he's been through. You consider the kids
parents like that.
Yeah, they literally sat in rooms all day where their parents streamed all day. That's all they did. They were neglected. We all know that. Yeah.
I'm forgetting whether or not, were you a mod during that time where they were going at Will online? Were you still a moderator? You were.
Sure was.
Did you ever have any talks with them about like, this is fucking crazy? Why are y'all doing this?
It was unbelievable. I didn't. There's an ambulance going by. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I didn't really get into it because she was so upset about it, and that's about the time I was going through my own thing as well. It happened about the same time, I think, that I had to move and was staying offline. And that thing with him blew up at the same time. I believe it was the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, that was very hard to watch. Like even today, I find it hard to go back and watch that specific little period of time. It's just, I can just imagine that being so painful for her son and stuff like that. But, watching that and that she's probably still willing to, I feel like she still feels the same about her son. Like he's, caused the issues in her life to some degree. I know Rev has said that recently that Will, was it Will or Zach? I always forget their names, but that
it was Will
it was Will. So I wanted to say this too, because I think when this first came out, there was people thought that Deanne was around for the child abuse. She wasn't. She was like watching them on Instagram. She came after the kids were taken, by the way. So if anybody thought that she was around for that time, that's not what was going on. Oh shit. Oh, look, we got an Ella in the chat.
Oh,
Ella,
hey,
Ella, hey. Y'all sub too, Ella, hey. Anyways, shout out to Ella. Ella, when you gonna do a live? Ella's like, fuck it, I'm back to videos, ninja. I'm like, damn. Somebody drop Ella's channel. Nova, can you drop Ella's channel? I don't know if Taylor's busy. I don't want to bother. And Heavy Cake said, did y'all see G-Man sniffed her hair help? I heard about it. I don't watch his streams because y'all know how I can't watch Shanny streams because of how I find them boring. I have to watch them afterwards and stuff. Well, G-Man's videos are much the same, but worse. They make me want to like put a blowtorch to my nuts. You know what I'm saying? Like they're that bad. I cannot stand him because he just and it's just a bunch of fucking like 1984 He-Man jokes and shit. And it's just like, you 50 years old, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. So I heard he grabbed her head and he touched her wart, and he said the only way you get warts is from frog pee. So I don't know how people who get sexual transmitted diseases, I guess they let frogs piss on their dick. Like I don't understand that. But go ahead. What you? That was
interesting. I've seen a couple clips, and I did see when he smelled her hair, and he said she smells fine, and her sweater, and that she's not dirty. Taylor, thank you for dropping Ella's link. Thank you.
And they're probably the reason why it's probably because they in the CIC they have access to probably clean clothes or washing their clothes, and they're not gonna allow you in there if you're gonna stink or smell like ass. That's probably one of the things. You want to come here, you want to use the facilities, you can't. You gotta take a shower. You gotta wash up. So that's probably why she doesn't smell. Or which is more likely the case, is that he's fucking lying because remember when the kids didn't have food? Remember they were in Colorado and everybody was saying how are the kids eating and all that other shit? Yeah. And he was all like, yeah, they have food. I gave them food right now. Everything that anybody was saying about the house being disgusting, that the children weren't eating, he would lie about it. And then, well, I brought them food. No, before you brought them food, did they have any fucking food? Is the house disgusting? We saw what the house looked like. We saw what the apartment looked like. And then we got to see what the house looked like, obviously after the kids was gone. Obviously the house was disgusting. It was in disrepair, and the kids eventually were taken, not only, because Rev kicked them, but we saw the conditions they were living in, and he was up there acting like everything was fucking hunky-dory. So actually, so we know that he's not a person to trust in any way, shape, or form. So more than likely, she could have smelled like ass. She could have smelled like, I don't know, the ninth circle of hell, and he would have said that she smelled fine, because that's the type of person he is. Because Hussey is streaming about him, so whatever he can do to go against what Hussey's saying, that's what he's going to do. Yeah. Jay Ducker said, don't knock it till you try it, Ribbit. Oh, you nasty motherfucker. Shout out for you for the $2 super chat. You nasty. And Shane Culkin sent me a cash app, said thanks for going live today. No problem. Like I said, I meant to do this before, but I got tied up in something else. But yeah, nasty. Y'all ninjas is nasty. Okay, hold on. So what's this next timestamp we about to do? Okay, so we're going to talk about the child abuse here. Here we go. This is probably going to piss everybody off. Here we go. Let's go.
Did he ever talk to you about, at some point he started walking back the abuse, kicking, everybody calls him kid kicker, because he kicked a kid in the head. It's on the police report.
Right.
But at some point he started saying like, I think that's a false memory. It's
Well, yeah,
something that
he
was
started
planted there.
backtracking about. Yeah, he started backtracking about all that.
Did he ever talk
Apparently,
with you about it?
apparently, the story I got was that they were arguing all day, like they always do, And I guess she had taken his magic deck of cards or whatever and like strewn them all over the room. And I guess Zach was in his room. He wasn't supposed to be on the internet because he used the computer for school.
Right.
And I guess he saw the light on under the door and went in there and went ballistic. And apparently, I heard he kicked him in the ribs and smacked him in the head. So I don't know what everybody else heard.
I'm trying to remember exactly. Yeah, I heard kicked in the ribs, and he's, what he claims is he popped him in the head a couple times, like normal. What he said was like normal discipline or something like that.
And then I think what people, she made a choice there because I think up to that point, the kids had already been taken away by CPS, as far as I knew, 5 times. So this would have been the 6th time. And she did not press charges against him, so they dropped the charges, which she was living in his house with no income. So she would have had to take the kids and go to a shelter. And I'm not saying what she did is right. I'm saying that's the choice she made to give up her children to keep him. And that's what she did.
Which is a horrible choice, in my opinion, for sure.
Horrible choice. Horrible choice.
What was the point where...
Okay, pause that.
There you go. Go ahead.
And she supported them beyond this point?
So, like I said, I think...
Even if you didn't know about it prior to, like, at this point, if one of my homegirls lost their kids because they decided to take back someone who abused their kids or hit their whatever, I wouldn't be friends with them no more.
Yeah, same. Same thing.
That'll be a done deal for me. It's done. You gotta go.
Same for if I found out my friend was beating up his wife. I don't think I really could fuck with that person no more.
It's like, I can't be cool with you no more. Like,
yeah. See this, and this is my criticism for all of these people. Like, regardless if you was trying to help them and stuff, like you find out these things that they're abusing kids or abusing cats or abusing each other, and you still sticking around and modding their chat. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Right, exactly. Exactly. Because it's one thing to hear stories and kind of give some grace because you wasn't there for it, so you kind of just like, everybody's gonna narrate it according to their perception, right? But then it's another thing to be there for it and see it, and then still stick around afterwards. Okay. At that point,
Yeah, I told you. I knew you would have something to say because I was listening. I'm like, well, and she's gonna go into it a little later too. She's gonna bring it up again later because I think we're getting close to the point where people start asking questions. Well, she answers questions that were like posted on a community post, and then there will be people in the chat asking questions. Medieval Maggie, what'd you say, Medieval? They truly earn the karma they're getting now. I agree. And John said also, were the kids even doing school at all? That's something that we don't know. To be honest, I doubt Shanny was really paying attention to that. But from listening to the way that Will speaks and things of that nature, I would assume that they're probably doing okay in school. He don't sound like an ignorant guy, or fool.
Right.
He sound like,
he seems pretty well adjusted considering.
Yeah. Thank you for being a member for 5 months. Shout out to you. All right. Here we go. So you're going to go into the next part here.
I know at some point you saw all these red flags. Like, when did you start
It's
seeing
like
them?
the mod thing, that was a big one, with all the mods that were just like going crazy and doing crazy things. And I would tell them, like, I'd give them advice about what to do with the channel. Oh, we're not going to do that. Or like, are you going to stream tonight? Oh, I don't feel good. Well, you really should get on there and get your views, get your money, Oh no, we're not going to stream. And 4 or 5 days later, they'd show up, You would tell them, like we would tell them there's people in other channels. They're talking about you. We would see the chats. I mean, we were there a lot. I don't know if they knew we were there or not, but we were in other people's channels watching what they were saying. We'd tell them, oh no, we don't care about that. They never went to anyone's channels themselves and knew what was going on. They weren't aware of all the reactions that were being done. They just didn't care, which to me was just ridiculous. It was ridiculous.
Let me see.
I have all these questions that you had in your on your page.
Let's fire them.
Okay, so and I'm gonna
hold on 1 second. Hold on. Sorry. All right, hold on.
take them in order.
Hold on. Okay, so at this I don't know if I should. I'm gonna skip this part. Oh, okay. So I think at this part, Vaughn's wife gets upset. I think her name is Stevie. Stevie gets upset for people attacking this lady in chat and stuff. And this is why I said last time, Brian, I don't know if you're still here. Next time y'all do an interview, just record it. Record it, and then put out like a post where people can ask questions for the person, and then record it. Because I think I know some people. I'm not gonna say nothing crazy about you because your wife is in the therapy type community, so she's gonna look
background or something.
Background, yeah. So she's gonna look at people differently than others. But and I think from the way she talks, she's a very positive person, and people need that in their life. You need somebody in your life that's a positive light. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm a pessimistic son of a bitch myself. You know what I'm trying to say? But it's funny, I'm pessimistic when it comes to just things going on with me. But then when I talk to my friends, I'm always like trying to help them out. Whenever my friends is more depressing than me, I'm like,
that's true.
That's very true. It's funny how it works, With me, they're like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Nothing really."
You say some wild shit about himself, and then be like, "Yeah, but it's not that bad." And this is, if you're talking about yourself,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Man,
I don't know why.
He's talking about himself. It's like the world's ending tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm like that. I don't know why I'm like that.
It's so funny.
But I just gotta say, this is a hard cow, lolcow community, and this whole thing is negative, to be honest. And to expect people to like treat people they don't know, not judge them is not it's not a normal thing because. Shanny and Rev, a lot of us have seen just the gross things they've been doing. I've been watching them for so long. I know what kind of people they are. So for me, when I see that you're modding for them, I'm already thinking what I know about them, and you're choosing to support them. You know what I'm saying? They're racist,
right?
They're homophobic, they're animal and child abusers. Several. They've had like I think they had guinea pigs or hamsters. Both of them things died. Because of their neglect, you know what I'm saying? They're disgusting people. So, people are not going to have positive or reserve their judgment for them. They're going to attack because Shanny and Rev are terrible people. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
So I think that the next time y'all do an interview, just record it. And then if you and Stevie want to talk to the chat, premiere it. Yeah, just record it next time. And what it'll do is, it'll keep y'all from watching and seeing negative shit, and you won't even have to interject to talk to people in the chat about it. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is.
Or you could just filter out certain things, or just not have her look at the chat because the chat is gonna be ruthless. Like a lot of people have really harsh a lot of people have strong opinions on both Shanny and Rev. So, like what you're saying, anyone who supported them in any capacity is gonna be side-eyed at best, harshly criticized at worst, and that's just it comes with the territory.
Mm-hmm.
And she's not seeing it through the same eyes as people who've been watching this for so many years. So it may come off as like really harsh and cruel, but yeah.
Yeah.
I think she seems to have like, a good intention behind it, especially if she's in therapy. It just they're terrible people.
They are. And like I said, I'm not mad at her.
People don't like them.
I know a lot of people they want to go at your throat, when you look at people like them favorably. But that's her field. Like I'm pretty sure there's what's up, Daniel? I'm sure she sees tons of disgusting people, people that society might ostracize, and then she helps them out, helps them to figure out what's going on with them. So I can't be mad at her for doing that. But it's just like this is why I think people like watching us, because though this shit is dark and depressing and fucked up, we try to bring a little bit of levity to it. People laugh and have fun. This is what we want y'all to do. You know what I'm trying to say? Have fun and enjoy the stuff. We're not over here shaking our fingers. Oh, you did dirt, you should have did this. Like, how much fun is that? Is that fun to y'all? Like, I'm just honest.
Yeah.
Y'all tell me in the chat, is that fun? Is that fun when y'all like listening to these other streamers talk about it? They're just like, is that fun for y'all? That don't sound fun to me,
Right. It's too. It's like we get it. They're terrible.
You're saying
And
shit
there
that
are
everybody
moments-
already knows. You should have did this. Really?
Yeah, like there are moments where you can kind of get on a little bit of a soapbox, but at this point, so much is known about them that I mean, you're kind of just regurgitating shit at this point.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it really, at the end of the day, that's just what it is.
Oh,
Okay.
Ozzy got a wrench. Hey, nice.
Yeah. Hold on, give me 1 second. Yeah, it's I might have to mod some other people too. I don't have a lot of them though. That's the thing. I keep forgetting that a lot of y'all come watch. So, but yeah, anyways, so at this point, you'll see over here, Blazing Banner popped up on panel. And I think she helps with some of the questions in the chat. So I don't know if it, I just wanted to say that just in case you're like, who's that new voice that we hear talking and stuff like that. So here we go. So let me see, what is this timestamp? Okay, so this is a good one here, actually. This is a good one. So this is going to piss you off, Nova. I'm just going to let you know that now.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, let me go back a couple seconds. Here we go. I'll touch on you while you watch it because you are both funny and I have a crush on Nova. Well, everybody has a crush on Nova. Nova got to play that. Wow, but I don't have it.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, there you go.
She's like, all right, here we go.
Sorry, Blaze. Never mind.
I think what really has people really bothered.
Hold on, sorry. Miss Scat Pat became a member. I just saw that. I don't know why I wasn't notified on here, but thank you for becoming a member, Miss Scat Pat. Shout out to you. All right, here we go. Now, let me shut up.
I think what really has people really bothered is that they don't understand supporting someone that would hurt a child.
Here we go.
Which I can understand and respect. What's your thoughts on that?
I'm gonna say that I blame more of her than I do him. What he did isn't right. I don't condone child abuse. I do have a daughter. I do have grandchildren. I think that she got him to the point where he was so angry that he just lashed out. And unfortunately, it was Zach that got lashed out against. And I'm sure they've lashed out against each other. I believe what he did was wrong. He should have been put in jail and kept in jail. She should have pressed charges. He should have done some time for what he did. I don't, agree with anything that he did.
Yeah.
I mean, the
I
first
agree.
year that I knew them, I didn't know anything about that. And then when I started really realizing, I don't condone what he did. I don't support child abusers. I wasn't trying to support them financially. I was trying to get them to the point where they could maybe be self-sufficient and live like normal people, maybe have visitation, supervise with their sons, be part of their lives, and, stuff like that. That's what I was looking to do. And, that's all I really have.
Did she ever talk about like trying to, like get her kids back or at least get to where she could see them? Was that ever a conversation that y'all had?
No, nope. Because if she did that, she'd have to go against Rev, and then she wouldn't have a place to stay. So that's pretty much where that's at.
You know what? Hold on.
We all know that.
So, so you heard what she said. She blames more Rev than Shanny for that situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see, obviously, because like you said, she would have had to leave. She would have to go get live in a shelter and maybe get some help. But the point is, she would have gotten help like that, right? Not like that, but she would have gotten help because they're not going to let a mom with 2 kids just be out there like that, especially in that type of situation. But she chose living in having a roof over her head and her safety over her children. Right. And I can see how you might want to put a little bit more blame on her, but I think there's plenty of blame to go around. Okay. Not only did he hit Zach, he also hit Will. Will said that he got hit in the head one time and he didn't remember. He just passed out and he woke up. He didn't remember what happened. So he was more than just abusive he was abusive to both them kids. And you knew that was the case. I don't know if any of y'all have seen, I think I covered it. I think it's a video where I talk about Rev and Shanny burning through the money. I forgot the name of it, but it's on my videos. You'll see Rev and Shanny like in this Christmas getup. You'll see him talking disgustingly to them two boys at Dave and Buster's. You would think out of one place to let the kids have fun,
I remember that.
it's Dave and fucking Buster's, and he's over there talking shit to them. You know, even to a point where Shanny had to like say something to him about it, or did she not? I don't remember. But it's just like, what the fuck is wrong? Like, no, both of them get both of them. You know, now I totally understand being mad at Shanny because she did nothing, but she wasn't going to do anything. If she got her kids taken away 6 fucking times, you think this last time is going to do anything about it? You know what I'm trying to say? And the crazy part is like, oh yeah, I heard about him kicking the kid and hitting him in the head, but I was trying to help him. You know what I'm saying? At that point, I'd have been like, you untouchable at this point. I can't fuck with you no more. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yep.
I can't fuck with you no more.
For what? I'm firm in believing that when a woman loses access to her kids legally, there's a problem, right? Like, I remember meeting someone a long time ago, and they were dating someone, and when they told me that the girl that they were dating lost their kids, I said, "Come again?" He said, "Yeah, she got into some trouble." I'm like, "What kind of trouble?" Because
your ears perked up.
There's a lot of resources. Yeah, exactly. I need to hear this. And don't get me wrong, I know it can happen. I had a friend a long time ago who was in a DV situation, and that went left, right? And she fought and got her kids back. But I was there throughout the whole thing. I saw how that happened, so I understood what happened there. But when I hear something like, "I'm sorry, you lost your kids," how? Oh, because you're there for that. You know that he hit the kid, and then she decided to stay with him as opposed to keeping her kids. How the fuck can you support that after that?
Yeah.
Just that incident alone.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm sorry. No. You know what I mean? Even up until that point, if you want to believe that the time she lost him before was whatever. Like, you know, you wasn't there for that, so you can't really talk about it. Cool. I get that to some extent. Yes. But, like, this final time you were there for it happening and you still stayed to support them? No, I'm sorry.
No, she wasn't around when the kids got hit. She just heard about it. So she heard about it later on.
But you heard about the situation, and she knew because she was a model of theirs. But here's the other part. When it comes to situations like Shanny, like that whole thing with Shanny and Rev, I don't really see a beginning and an ending to the blame. It's just they're both to blame.
Yeah.
For their own specific part in it. Done. You know what I mean?
That's why I say there's equal, because he put hands on the child, both, but the time that he got in trouble for it was Zach, the younger one, the autistic one. And Shanny talked all this shit when he was in jail, didn't press charges, didn't go to court, didn't do none of that. Well, I don't know if she pressed charges or not, but I think the state pressed charges, but she didn't. I don't think she like went to court or whatever to do it, and then they dropped it on him because of that. And then he comes back and she's over here talking about how she just got her cheeks, her dynamic key. Oh God, I don't even know if that's a word. Just the picture popped in my head, but they was doing the dude. Anyways, they was having intercourse and stuff, and how much she missed him. And then I remember that you could hear the kids in the background, like you could hear them, and I think they were crying. And I think this was Will, if I'm correct. And she go, "Oh, somebody said, are the kids crying?" She goes, "No, they're laughing." And then you hear Will. Shout out to Will for being. Will was always the one that spoke up on you know. So Will was always the one. Will said, "We're not laughing, we're crying because we're scared and we don't want him to come back." And Shanny told him to shut.
Yeah,
he got some. Yeah, he always had. Something. He had that gumption. You know what I'm saying? And I remember that. And so they both get a plenty of blame. They both, in my opinion, they both get fair share of the blame to go around. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
Will lucky, man. You know, I ain't gonna say nothing. We'll probably driving around in Scranton at night. Hey, Jason, can you take me where Mom is? Yeah, just beat his ass and leave him on the side of the road.
I'm not gonna lie. Let me shut up. I'm not gonna. You just hear it. Oh, some people said that it was Zach that said it.
Oh, was Zach? Okay, my bad. It was one of the kids though. I remember Will speaking up a long time ago when she was saying that Will was getting made fun of by Zach because his butt came out, and he was like, "Get on! Can you stop talking about us online and stuff?" But that shit was crazy. But anyway, let me see. What's the next one? Oh yeah. So somebody asks her about enabling them. Yeah, asks.
I hate saying that word.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They make fun of you if you don't say it right. Can I ask you a question?
Did I realize that I was enabling them? Yeah, I guess in a way I was enabling them. That's probably true. I probably shouldn't have done what I did. In retrospect, I probably wouldn't have helped them at all if I would have known, the severity of the things that they had done. Or at the time, I believed a lot of the things they said. I was caught up in a lot of drama, caught up in a lot of YouTube nonsense, like everybody else was. But yeah, I did enable them, unfortunately. And no, I don't want them to come live with me. Somebody asked them to come in the house, and no, I'm not housing them.
You sure? You sure, Deanne Rose? You don't want to let Shanny and Rev move? And then you can mod from in real life, You just sitting in the other room like this. Oh. Can you imagine Deanne just off in the corner, like
right in the corner?
that would be hilarious.
Oh,
you see what Bad Wolf is saying? Anyway.
And I was
that makes me think of another creator that probably would love her. All her mods living in a compound in the back of the house and shit. Are you not paying attention to the chat? This person dare speak against me? Get rid of them. I'm sorry, y'all. How y'all guys doing today? Let me jump on 100 panels right now. Oh Jesus!
Buddy troll. I was not a buddy mod or a troll mod. I genuinely thought they needed help. I did everything I could do to help them, like many people have done. And when you talk to them in real life, they're not like they are like on their channels. They're like more normal human beings. Like there's no drama, yelling, screaming, and they're very believable. They're very believable. I'll put it that way.
I could understand that, but so whenever they talk to you, like on Instagram, like you said, was
though.
Yeah,
they're not very believable. Like it doesn't take long to know that. I don't know. Maybe because of where we grew up at, maybe that helps to be able to spot bullshit right away.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't understand how some of y'all think some of these people are so believable. Like, they are as transparent as
glass.
Yeah, exactly. Like that, it's right there. I don't get it. I genuinely don't.
The thing I hate is when you find a creator and they talk, and they funny. Like, man, I really like this person. Then as you watch, you're like,
yeah. Then you're like, the signs are showing.
Yeah. God damn it. Everybody's. Yeah, you're like.
It never fails.
You start questioning yourself, like, what is something wrong with me? Why do I keep liking these people?
Yeah. But it's like being able to see it right away, because some people, you can show them everything in the book and they're like, I don't get it. Like, it has to be there's some folks who it has to be blatant for them to see it.
Mm-hmm.
And they can't read between the lines or understand like how certain behavior leads up to bigger behavior. It's just like, it's like, yeah, if it's not blatant, they don't get it. And it's like, oh my God, I can't help you.
Yeah.
I can't help you.
Just gotta lurk. Anyways.
Like voice notes, because I've had some dealings with them myself, and it was primarily.
It was both. We would type and then we would leave conversation. It was a little bit of both, actually. Yeah. We talked.
Yeah, funny enough, Vaughn used to be a mod for him, and he ain't crazy. So I ain't never seen. Funny enough, I didn't even know that because I never seen Von Beardo do anything crazy in people's chats from my recollection. So
Yeah, no, yeah, I've seen Von Beardo around. Never seen nothing crazy.
yeah, same.
On there a lot, and then we, would just chat a lot, typing back and forth and stuff.
Let me see if there's questions I missed.
Hold on, let me hold on 1 second. Let me check this. I want to grab this chat. Wait, oh yeah, hit the like button. Listen to Ozzy because she knows things and she cooks. Hawk Tie Champ said, and Hawk, y'all, I don't know, a lot of y'all may not know, because a lot of y'all's new, right? You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of new folk in the chat. Some of y'all act like y'all been here for 10 years and stuff. Not that that's a badge of honor. Me and Hawk Tie will tell you it's not a good thing that we've been watching these people this long. But as Hawk Tie says here, as an OG, I can share that I've spoken with each a lot. Shanny has always been dramatic and crazy. Rev was cool and pleasant while drunk. Until he was getting violently horny at some woman, and then he was yelling and screaming at him. I've seen and heard some of his violent outbursts at people when he got real drunk, but for the most part, he was a nice guy. But yeah, Shanny's always been problematic. Shanny has always. Been.
One of the first times I interacted with her.
Oh, tell everybody.
Way before we ever started doing this series, and this series started as BGTV introducing me to old stuff, like to their fights and stuff like that. But before that even happened, I remember interacting with her on Twitter, and I forget. I don't know how we ended up going back and forth, but she ended up just trying to trauma dump on me. And anyone who knows me knows that, I don't like that shit. Once you start hitting me with too much trauma right away, I gotta go. Exit stage left. I don't want to be here no more.
I mean, I told you about a certain somebody and they came in your chat and started trauma dumping too. Remember that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And that's for me is my automatic red flag. And so she started trauma dumping on Twitter, and I was just like, oh, everything will be okay, it's fine, whatever. Fast forward, I posted something about someone had dropped the N-bomb someone had called this black guy the N-word, and the black guy beat him up. And
here we go.
And she
here we go.
Her and another person got upset at that, and she was like, so I wish I would have screenshot this shit. But by the time I went back, she had deleted it or she blocked me. And she was just like, well, why don't you tell your people not to be so violent and criminal? Some shit like that. I was like, oh my God, let me go back and screenshot it. But she had blocked me by that point. And then that was it. That's the story of me and Shanny. That's the story of me interacting with her. But I say all of that to say that it didn't take me long to realize that Shanny is an absolute train wreck. Absolute. Just from that first fucking interaction, I was like, oh yeah, she's insane. Let me not deal with her. And then that was it. Yeah. She said, you and your people. I was like, whoa.
One of my favorite N-bomb drops when that dude smacked that dude with an Arizona iced tea in the mouth, remember?
That what?
Remember the guy was talking shit and he called him. He said I don't think it was a hard R, but it was an A. And he flipped and he smacked him in the mouth with an Arizona iced tea and bust the whole thing open on his mouth.
Yeah.
That was my favorite, man. That was my favorite. Like people don't get their ass beat for saying less, calling somebody an asshole or see you next Tuesday or something, right? Shanny's still doing that when G-Man was up there tap dancing again. Because he was letting it go that she called him a hard R, and then she was like, well, everybody else says it, I'm just like, okay, well go to LGBTQ thing and start calling gay people F-gots and see if you don't get your ass beat the fuck up too. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Shit.
That's what they got to be with some of them people. It's like, all right, then go, then it's like a certain other someone that was asked, well, would you say that word in front of a bunch of black people?
They never would.
No, because I respect them. And
they never would. None of these people in the chat, none of these creators that slip up and say it, you would never say it in front of me. You know it. Everybody online is tough until they in front of a person. They won't say that shit because they know what you'll get packed the fuck up. And the second thing is too, I like to tell black folk, don't get violent because you might slap the shit out of somebody and end up in jail, right? Get even, record the shit and then put it online, and then let that be their justice, you know?
Well, then I don't know, because these days, that lady, what, she earned like $1 million?
Oh yeah, they get $1 million. Okay, knock their teeth out. Never mind. Shanny's latitty level of crazy. I don't know. That's a hard one, Rickzilla. I don't know who's crazy. I don't. I think Latitty is crazier than Shanny personally, but she's right under there.
I think so too. I think Latitty is crazier.
Latitty was over there speaking Spanish and Greek and Nephilim and all kind of languages and nobody ever heard when she was in the back of that car. It was crazy.
Latitty can't be contained. She's that type of crazy.
Yeah. Oh, for real. Anyways, no more racist talk. They don't like that. Anyways, let's get back to that.
Talking. Shh. Because
we talk too much. I'm joking, y'all. Those is jokes. We can't talk on a commentary channel. My bad. Anyways, back to this. So, okay, here we go.
No, you know what? I'm not going to ask that.
You're joking, y'all. Don't get mad at us.
How did you think you could change someone or help someone after they assaulted a child with autism? And then how could you have changed someone who let their cat live in a filthy litter box? But it's kind of,
and again, I'm going to keep saying the same thing again and again, that people, I don't think, realize the depth of the mental illness of what we're dealing with. I mean, these people are not mentally well. They should both honestly be somewhere where they're getting psychiatric help, maybe 6 months a year, maybe 2 or 3 years before they should even be out in society again. And I mean, people do
totally
stupid, people do ridiculous things when they're not well. I mean, they attack other people, they attack children, they kill people, they stab people. I mean, I'm not condoning what he did again.
They shouldn't have animals.
And I never will, but these people are not, they're not mentally well people. They're not. And I don't think anybody realizes
we do give a lot of grace to people who are physically disabled, but there's a lot of stigma behind mental illness, and we don't give a lot of grace to people.
I don't give them any grace regardless on this. I think that they very much hide behind mental illness as a shield. And that being said, Rev should be medicated. Shanny should I don't know what the answer is, but
they do hide behind it, but they are ill people
above any kind of mental illness.
Well, I think I think it's healthy to.
Well, here's the thing. It's just like when you're drunk and things like that. Not that I'm equating being drunk to mental illness, but just because you're mentally ill doesn't mean you get to go and do whatever you want. Okay?
Yeah, exactly.
And if it's that bad, fuck being in a facility 6 months. They need to be in a facility forever. If it's that bad, right? Where you can't take care of your kids and your cats. Like cats, all you gotta do is feed them and scoop their shit. That's all you gotta do.
If I wasn't allergic, I would get a cat because they're easy to take care of.
They're low maintenance.
At least, they're very low maintenance. They want to be on their own. Oh, real quick, thank you, Philly Girl, for the cash out.
Oh,
thank you.
Did I not? I didn't thank Philly Girl for hers as well. Thank you, Philly Girl. Thank you. Sorry, I got caught. I meant to say thank you. Shout out to you. I meant to say that earlier, but I forgot. Thank you for the cash out. But yeah, sorry. Then because my thing is if we're gonna say that, then maybe nobody should be having sex with these people and giving them children if it's that bad.
Right.
According to the end.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Because
they how can they consent if they're that?
If they're that mentally ill. Well, we're just gonna let go child abuse and animal abuse. Okay, I'm sorry, and I get it. Everybody's different. Everybody works with their mental health different than other people. But I'm sorry, when you're, like you said, there are people that kill, and it is sad because I've seen a video. There was a video of a guy who had a knife, and he's walking. What's up, Keldoge? Shout out to Keldoge. There was a guy. He's walking toward the cop. All the cops are walking back, and they put down the knife. Now they got their guns ready, but nobody's pointing at the guy. Right? They just got it at the ready. Everybody's anybody got a taser? And the guy's not sprinting, he's just walking. And he has a knife. And then one guy, hothead, comes out of it, just 30 seconds, been there, put the gun down, put the knife down, bah, 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 just shot him, right? So you have stuff like that. And I think that we do need to put more money into facilities for people to come help. In certain cities and counties, they have that. There was another one where they called it was like 211 or something, and they called and they sent the mental health people there, but for some reason that dispatcher also called the police. And you know what happened after that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
The guy ended up dead. Now that guy actually jumped on the cop and was about to stab him, so the cop had no choice. They had to kill the guy, right?
Yeah.
But if maybe it would have turned out different if they just let the mental health people get there first. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So
exactly. Like there is a a way that you should deal with them. There should be some level of like care because they're not in their right mind, right?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean they get to hurt someone.
Yeah, that doesn't mean they get to hurt children. And we shouldn't, like Vaughn said, I don't give them no grace. And they don't, because both of them understand that they got mental problems. Both of them understand this. It's not like some people have problems and they don't understand it. Both of these people understand it, but like Vaughn said, they hide behind it. And that tells you that they have enough sense to know what the fuck is going on. And we shouldn't be giving them any grace at all. And that's a dumb excuse, in my opinion.
Exactly. And yes, we understand that cats are not low maintenance in the sense that they don't need anything. But relative to dogs, they do require they do some things on their own, right?
I mean, you still gotta groom them.
I don't need all the cat people to jump me.
Yeah, no, I have too. I mean, you still gotta groom them.
Yeah,
you still play with them. You still play with them and stuff. But like compared to the dogs like touch me, please, touch me. I gotta piss. Yeah. I gotta shit. Throw the ball. Throw the ball. You're not gonna throw the ball? Why aren't you throwing the ball? Will you throw the ball? Throw the ball. My cats just come up, hey, rub my head. I'm like, okay. And then one of the niggas a bunch. You're like, all right, that's enough. I said pet my head. I just said keep rubbing me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then the other one, the older one,
off in their old world.
The older one, he's more like a dog. Like he'll jump in the chair with me and stuff and be sitting next to me and he'll love all the rubs.
Behind you all the time.
Yeah, the girl cat though, she'd be like, "Oh, that feels good. That's enough." And you'd be like, "Damn, man, shit. Why you biting niggas, man? Like, come on, bro." But anyways, but cats, you ain't gotta. It's just dogs are more. If you like someone always on you in your lap, and different breeds are different too. You know what I'm saying as well. But yeah,
I know the long hair cats require a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta brush them.
More grooming, at least.
Yeah, you gotta brush them. And Mr. Kills, we like, sometimes we have to like cut his hair, and we'll do the thing. He looks like a lion, like his hair is all puffy on the head, and he got the little
long hair
thing on the
cats are
tail.
so pretty.
Yeah, they are. They're just big balls of fluff. Yeah, they look more like big cats when they're all fluffy and stuff. Like they'd be sitting there looking all regal, and I'm like, "Look at you, Mr. Kittles. Yes, I'm hungry. Will you give me some water?" And I'm like, "Yes, Mr. Kittles." I do that, and he'd be looking at me, "What the fuck is this idiot talking about?" Yeah, that's what I thought. Put my water down, bitch. I'm like, "Man, mean ass mother." Oh, I'm not the. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say this, and we'll get back to. I'm not the animal person in the house. It's the kids and stuff for the most part. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Kittles followed her home, and she wanted Ivy. We got Benji, and she wanted bacon. So
yeah, she loves animals.
Yes. Yep. So there you go. Let's get back to this. We only got a couple more. Let me see. Am I at the? All right. Yeah. Yeah. Nova's the animal hater here. She's like, I hate animals.
No, I'm just allergic.
That's true. I'm joking.
Can't have them.
I'm joking, y'all. Don't. They'll.
I refuse to put my body through a lifetime of inflammation to have a pet. I could be around them. I just can't like pet them and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Funny enough, like I could be in the same space as them and they don't bother me. But the minute they like, if I'm holding a dog or something like that. Mm-hmm. I just start to get a headache. Like I can't do it.
She gotta have a mask on.
I tried it. I can't do it.
And gloves. Like take it. Bacon a bulldog. Yes, a big back bulldog. I be singing that to them. I'm like big back. Baby like. All right, let's get into this.
So, I don't know. What would you have just avoided them completely at this point, or is there like a chance that you could actually fall into this same kind of situation?
No, if I had known all the stuff. No, if I'd have known all the stuff about them before I actually started being friends with them and stuff and mining from, no, I would have never. I'd have run the other way probably and tried not to have nothing to do with them. I was probably in a little too deep the friendship and caught up with, the YouTube stuff. It was about a year before I realized, like I said, all the stuff that had happened. In the last year that I was really friends with them and it wasn't as close, I kind of was backing off a little bit. It was at the point before all this really happened that I was probably going to leave anyway, just because of everything that had happened, But
yeah, people like that will suck the life. They're vampires, They'll just take, and
You're muted.
Of course I was. I said Shanny and Rev are definitely energy vampires for sure.
Oh yeah.
It's disgusting.
give chaos.
And it's just like I've never seen anything like this in my life, and I probably won't again. And it's just sad that people are like this, and the cat thing too. But again, people are watching these videos nonstop. There's thousands of people watching them. You see the shape the cats are in. Call, make some phone calls. Get some people to go over there and check them out. I mean, call Adult Protective Services, call the police.
Canadian slander. I will not have it, Nova.
Canadians, get out. No, it's cool.
Only some of you. Anyways, no.
Look, you know what? I like to have some good Canadians in here because I swear, man, some of these Canadians out here be making y'all look bad.
I know not what she speaks. All the Canadians I know are great.
People and try to get them involved. The cats I knew were being fed. I didn't know they were sick or anything like that. I assumed they didn't take very good care of them, but that's that would be an assumption because they didn't take care of themselves. So they're not going to take care of their animals.
Right.
So you knew that and didn't call animal service. Maybe she didn't. I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know. So you call adult protective service with them, but not animal services on them. Okay. Here we go.
They're in a better place as far as I'm concerned. They're getting healthier.
I think so. Even in the shelter right now, I think they're in a good place.
No, how dare you not give them to a troll online? They would have been in a better place in some troll's house that nobody knew who the fuck is.
Someone wanted to pick them up.
Yeah, how dare you? How dare you take them to the shelter where they get medicine and food and water and they might get a new home? How dare you?
Especially because what's his name? Watermelon, right? Watermelon was the one that had mange.
Yes, because all the hair.
So wouldn't the shelter be probably the right place so you could get the correct...
No, some random troll online, Nova. I'm wagging my fingers at you very hard right now.
Right.
Compared to where they were, So why do you think that you held on to hope for so long? That they were going to do something different?
I just thought, well, they're getting this help, Their channel was doing good for a while. They were getting along for a while. He was getting paid to take care of her. They were still getting donations. They were in a pretty good place where if they were ever going to change, I think that's when it would have been. And I don't know what happened with the Will thing happened, and then things started going downhill. She lost her channel, I believe, because she was banned from YouTube, that it was in someone else's name, and that person, did whatever they were going to do, so she had to close it down, and all that stuff started happening.
You heard that?
Wait, go back.
Okay. Listen what she says about her channel. Listen.
Because she was banned from YouTube, that it was in someone else's name, and that person, did whatever they were going to do, so she had to close it down, and all that stuff started happening.
So, obviously, Shanny opened the channel in somebody else's name that either they knew them, and so people were wondering, why did she close down that one channel? So, we don't know. It could have been Will. It could have been somebody else. Somebody else told him,
right.
I'm gonna close that email or something, or I'm gonna report you or something.
She had to close it down.
Yeah,
somebody else's name. And probably got on her ass.
Yes. What's up, Little Red Dress Express? So apparently,
hey, what's up?
Somebody did that. That's crazy, isn't it? Like, oh,
damn.
She probably shit talked the wrong person. They said, what? Okay, I got something for your ass. They was like, oh, let me delete the channel real quick. I'll fix you, bitch. Right? Band of 8, motherfucker. I got something for you. Oh shit, that's funny. They was gonna yeet her fucking channel.
Damn, Shanny.
Same time they lost.
Oh my bad.
His job, and it was just like a downward spiral. I mean, they were at that point
where that it was somebody else's name that she had. I don't know how that works. Like once you get banned from YouTube, you have to open it in somebody else's name. I'm not sure, but Did she ever
I
talk
believe
about
so.
that?
I don't even know.
Okay.
I wasn't told that. I assume that just from the way they were talking and things that were happening. And she had close to 5,000 subs, and she was getting 10,000 views on stream. So there's no way, she would have lost all that money if she didn't have to. So I don't know the whole
And
story behind that.
logistically, I'm sorry for interrupting you.
Oh no, you're fine. I was done talking.
Logistically, you think like change takes time, right? It takes time with everybody. So I could understand that way of thinking.
But again, like I said, I have a 2 and a 4-year-old grandsons, and you tell them something, oh, that's wrong, don't do it again. They don't do it again. You don't make the same mistakes over and over and over and over and over. And where's your rock bottom?
Right.
You're in a shelter. You have no money. You have no family. You have no jobs, no car, no nothing. Where's your rock bottom? When are you going to change? If you can't change now, you're never going to change. It's going to be the rest of your life. From shelter to shelter, and it's just sad. It's very sad.
Do you think there's anywhere up for him?
I don't think they got a rock bottom, because if they pass on, they're gonna go see the spirit in the sky. A spirit in the sky.
No, yeah, exactly. Then Shanny will get her Jesus body. No, I mean, there's no rock bottom for them, because they're like, they see everything as an arc.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I think I've even heard Rev refer to it as an arc right now.
Yeah.
Like, they see it as that. Like, they don't see it as a rock bottom. They just look. Shanny's like slapping pimps up and shit. You know what I mean? According to her.
You know why? Play it.
Found,
why? Because Shanny's the.
They found
Come on.
They found a fucking.
The largest. Right.
You know what I mean? Like. They found an artist, an artiste with his guitar. You know what I mean? Like
that
Rev
Spoon,
gets to be the little spoon too.
Mm-hmm.
They also found a vampire on their.
Yeah, they're just on a fantastic voyage now, just walking around the street, just seeing all the fantastical creatures. I'm waiting for them to find a leprechaun next. I met a leprechaun tonight. Were you smoking, man? I mean, I had smoked something, and then I saw the rainbow.
Like they'll find like an Irish guy and call him a leprechaun.
Yeah.
The vampire is just a Romanian guy. He's a vampire.
I was like, that's kind of racist, right? Shut up, Lucky. Give me your Lucky Charms to start chasing him.
There's your pot of gold. You're like, what?
I'm just as homeless as you. What do you mean? Come here and give me your pot of gold. Oh my God. Damn. Oh my God. I know not to eat Lucky Charms around these motherfuckers again. Shit. What if he's a little person too?
Yeah, like if he's a dwarf. Oh my Lord. Yo.
You're chasing him across the street. He's like, help me. You see Shanny's 6-foot ass chasing him and shit.
Oh my God.
Or Rev would be more likely to do it, because he's always on some kind of substance. Give me a Lucky Charm. It's like, oh shit. That's probably why nobody has heard from that nigga in jail, because he was chasing little people across the street.
They're trying to get their little band of, band of people.
You're chasing little people across the street.
They're trying to create a gang.
Of mystical creatures. Or it would be the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen and shit. You got Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde and the Bride of Dracula and Dorian Gray and all that shit. Oh my God. Fucking Huckleberry Finn and shit. It's just a bunch of crazy people going on adventures and shit, terrorizing Scranton. And in Rev's mind, he's standing on a mountain. He got his long hair, his hair's blown, and we're gonna save this town. Everybody's like, run! They'll give you tetanus or hepatitis C. Oh God! Hey.
Holy shit, man!
Here.
I mean, the only way I could see them ever getting better mentally would be a big thing. Take the get on the right medication, get counseling, and it would be, like I said, if maybe a year or two, it would have to be that long to get them in the right state of mind to be able to work. And I mean, you can't go out and work a job if you're not mentally well. You're gonna get in fights with people. Things are going to happen. They're going to act up. I mean, we've all been there where we've worked with people that are not right and they get fired. You know, they have to be mentally well before they can do anything. And what's going to make them do that? I have no idea. You know,
Okay, can you go back 10 seconds because my AirPod died. So I missed like 10, 20 seconds.
Okay, I'll go back 20.
Be able to work. And I mean, you can't go out and work a job if you're not mentally well. You're going to get in fights with people. Things are going to happen. You're going to act up. I mean, we've all been there where we've worked with people that are not right and they get fired. You know, they have to be mentally well before they can do anything. And what's going to make them do that? I have no idea. You know, if they might end up the rest of their lives just being like they are now, going from shelter to shelter and not having any friends or family or anybody. And it's just, I know Carrie's tried to help them. I know.
No, they did not admit that I don't think she said that the only illicit substances that she knew that they were doing was, was marijuana and the Delta 8 or whatever. Excuse me. That's the only thing that she knows that they were on. But let's skip to this next one, and this will be. I think this is a little bit more of them kind of speaking on them being like the mental illness and how it's not their fault, blah, blah, blah. So here we go.
I got my buddy Bad Wolf. I know Carrie has been really sweet to me, and Hussy's been nice.
Yeah.
There's been a few.
And I will say this about Bad Wolf. I know a lot of people don't like Bad Wolf because Bad Wolf used to be in Shanny's chat. I think he was a mod at one point. But when I saw Bad Wolf popping in the chat, he's never been impolite. He's always been nice. He's always been cordial. And, you know, for me, that's all it takes. I've seen people that would even be in other people's chats that I used to stream about heavily, but when they came to my chat, they were polite, you know? So I never had a problem with them. My thing, as long as you ain't saying nothing crazy, if I find that you saying wild shit about me in their chat, I'll probably tell you go, you know, eat something phallic, you know what I'm saying? But if you don't do that and then you come over here and you polite, you can chill. I don't have a problem with that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Kelvin said always been good in my chat.
Keep it cool in the chat and we good.
Yeah, same. Yep. Here we go.
There are some channels that have been super nice to me. And, you know, Wodie's been cool to me too. You know, there's been some people that have been really nice and I appreciate everybody. You know, I know there's so much hate on YouTube and I look at some of these channels and some of the things people are saying and it just blows my mind. Like, you don't even know these people in real life and you're saying all this stuff about it. Why? You know, what's all this hate about? You know, why hate somebody you don't even know that's sitting behind a computer screen? Okay,
racism, just bigotry in general, child abuse, neglect, spousal abuse, domestic violence, animal neglect and abuse, dead animals dying in their care. I mean, that's enough for me, you know? Before I even knew about what was going on with the children thing, I started talking about Shanny Rev because despite, like I said this 100 times, despite the fact that I don't like, y'all chill with talking shit about other creators in my chat because I don't need any of that drama in my life, okay? I don't need anybody like, they was saying shit in the chat, like, please, okay? Please don't do it. I'm just asking because I don't want it, okay? Because, you know, I'm trying to just talk about the content and, you know, people, they get upset, they start talking shit, you know what I'm saying? And if I go off on them, then, you know, they go IRL. It's happened so many times for me, you know, because I'll ride a motherfucker like a horse, you know what I'm saying? Pause. Okay? Yeah.
Big pause.
Big pause, yeah. You know, hold on. I'm going to have to change hats. You know what I'm saying? Give me a second. Hold on. Anyways, I ride a motherfucker like a horse, okay?
Hey, I like that.
All right, and
I gotta get me one, yo.
You gotta get the pink one.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's what happens, and so, you know, motherfuckers get mad at me, and then it goes left. So please, just respect. You know, just talk about what's going on here, person. Hold on. No, I'm gonna send you. You got your phone?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hold on. I want to ask you a question.
Say I'm the biggest, the largest.
I just felt like y'all need to hear that.
Anyways, but yeah, so that's why people are so mad at them, because all of that's enough. Like I said, sorry, despite the fact that I don't like G-Man, I don't like his politics, I don't like his theology, right? Anyways, I don't like his theology or none of that shit. He's a brother. He's a black man, right? And when they were saying those they said tons.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
They called him Hardy R. They called him all kinds of shit. It was disgusting. They said they was bringing up like their great granddaddy racisms. Okay, these two idiots, with the help of some other attack dogs, hopped into my shit and was talking about buck breaking and all this shit. The only reason I knew it was Rev because you got that, and he says that all the time. So I knew that was him when that was happening. You talking about buck breaking, nigga? Come break a buck. I got something for your ass. You know what I'm saying? I got something for you. Right. Pause. But still, I got something for you. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's why when he was trying that true shit and wanted to come on my channel, I said, "You think I want to talk to you after all that racist shit you said to me?" Oh yeah, no, I guess I would. Yeah, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, despite the fact that I don't really like G-Man, he's still a brother at the end of the day. And if they feel like him, they feel like that about him, they feel like that about me. So I already didn't like him just based off of that, right? And I didn't like him before, but based off of that, I just started making videos. And then it's just more and more and more and more just piled up the more I learned about them, you know? So that's why Good.
Okay.
No, I was just gonna say that's why people don't like them. We don't need to get to know them. We don't need to have an interpersonal relationship with them. They've shown us enough about themselves for us to dislike them. But go ahead. You say what you was gonna say.
No, that's why I fell out of favor with certain people way back in the day when I first started. It was because I was criticizing certain creators, and when they came around to criticize the same ones, all of a sudden it was like these like low key, stereotypes being thrown at them, all types of racist comments. And I was like, no, we're not doing that. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, that's one thing I don't play around with either. Like I could criticize someone and never bring up that. But somehow other people, you know what I mean? Like they all of a sudden these stereotypes start dropping out and they start using these, like you said, old ass races. Nah, we're not doing that.
I'm gonna say something too. But I'm so tired of the chicken and watermelon. Ain't no niggas own any of those properties. Why y'all keep talking about it like that? We got that corner on the market. Like we got the chicken and watermelon market corner.
I mean,
y'all eat it too. Anyways,
not to mention, right? The chicken and watermelon is fucking delicious.
Yes, it is. And I'm tired of hiding it when I'm eating.
Yo, but no, what is the Chappelle joke about that? Oh no, it was the fried chicken joke. The Chappelle joke.
The chicken. He's like, how do you know I'm like,
you want the chicken?
He's like, look, we all know how black folks and chicken are very fond of each other.
Yo, but I'm
tired of having to look around like. And you eat it, you're like, you hear it. Mom, look, he loves it. You're like, God damn it. Would you go away? I'm joking.
But to go back to what she's saying, yeah, when people show their behavior online, somebody doesn't need to do something directly to me for me to not like who they seem to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna try to get to know them if what I see is shady behavior one way or another. So it's like you can't say, oh well, why do all these people hate them when they've displayed some of the most horrific, like behavior, whether it be to, like you said, whether it be racism, whether it be child abuse, child neglect, which is also abuse, animal neglect, which is also abuse. Like, what else do you want us to have to see to be able to say, yeah? Now, granted, I don't necessarily hate Shanny and Rev. I'm indifferent towards them.
Yeah.
But I will laugh at them mercilessly. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
Like,
Same.
And that's where I'm at. I don't really hate many people. I'm more indifferent towards people.
Yeah. I would like to smack Rev in the mouth one good time and hear him go, like,
that's true.
Just slap him one good time.
And I'll play this while you do it.
Yeah, I'll be standing over him like, Skies are burning, so I just got here. I thought Rev was missing. He is. This is an interview that Von Biro did, I think like 2 weeks ago. I meant to go over it, but other thing, Shanny and Rev started making videos and stuff, and so I wasn't able to get to it. So I just wanted to say that. But
yeah, depth effect. I mean, some people may classify it as hate. I'm just indifferent, but I'm indifferent towards a lot of people. That's like almost my state of being, is indifference towards many people.
Yeah,
I just kind of exist that way.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those like, if you get, I don't know how to, if you You get unalive, you get unalived. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
but I don't want it to happen to you. But if it happens to you,
hey, I'm not gonna line you up for it. But
yeah,
I mean,
bro.
I don't care.
It's one of those like, man, you heard so and so die. Damn. Anyways, was you watching TV last night? Like I was watching. You know, you just move on to the next.
See that new episode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. I think we got to look a
Like,
couple more
come
seconds.
on now, people. You don't know their lives, what they've been through, what they go through, and it's just the hate
Dude, they
is just
stream it all day.
unbelievable.
I think this has really helped my husband. He lost his dad, and then his dad was in the fight for his life for a long time. And I don't understand it, but it's helped him. And so, and he wants me to come on here with him, and and now his mom is going through it. So yeah, we don't know what people are walking through.
Okay, I want to say this, Vaughn. Look, you need somebody to stream with you. Reach out to the community. Stop subjecting your wife to this. I mean, we got enough creators making their spouses watch shit that they don't want to watch. Stop doing this to this lady. She's doing it because she loves you. Have some other people stream with you. This lady, she probably like, as soon as I'm going like, God damn it. She like, baby, come stream. No, I don't want to stream with you. How long is the video so I can plan the rest of my day out? Stop making this lady stream. She love you and she love your mama and she trying to help you out. Reach out to the community. We got people out here that'll stream with you. Stop forcing that. No, I know you're not forcing it. I'm joking. Yeah.
Those are jokes. Those are jokes.
I don't want to piss Von Beard off. I don't want to make him mad. But anyways, so they start asking some more questions. And I didn't find any interesting. I think she kind of went over some of these already. So I'm going to skip to here. This is the last one. I'm going to listen to this. I'm going to get out of here. All right. And then maybe I'll try to stream some Resident Evil later for y'all because I need to finish that up. And I know y'all like watching me get scared. And if you're a new member, you want to watch me get scared playing video games, watch the last 3 streams. I literally scream, yo, you would have thought a motherfucker ran up in my house with a Jason mask and a machete. I was like, ah! Like literally, sorry, I didn't mean to scream, but literally just like that.
I have to I want to get that game, but I don't want to have to buy a PS5.
Or see if your computer can run it.
I doubt that. I'll see though. I'll see.
Look. Either you're gonna have to upgrade your computer and you can levy that cost, and see if it's as much as getting a PS5. And if it's more, just get the PS5. If not, then put it into the computer because right now they are everything's getting expensive right now. Especially
is it on Steam?
Yes, it's on Steam.
Okay, so all right, maybe.
Yeah. Well, like I said, Hamburg said, I want to see you play video games. The reason I put it on members is because I don't know if it's a YouTube thing or people are literally unsubbing. And I don't care because they always either come back or I'll put another video out and it'll fill up. I don't know if it's YouTube doing its thing. Yeah. But like I'll post a video game stream and I'll lose like 2-3 subs. Or something like that. It's the RAM price. RAM prices are dropping, Lucifer Almighty said. But that don't mean computers
are they dropping again?
Yes, but that because that AI bubble's getting ready to pop, y'all. Get ready. It's getting ready to pop. Okay. It's happened. Miss Parker called that like for me months ago, and that woman predictions is crazy.
Yeah. Her
predictions is crazy.
Yeah.
But anyways, the reason why I put them on members is because of that reason, because my channel is not about gaming. So I leave it up there on members. So if y'all want to become a member at the lowest tier, you can watch it. And I'll leave them up for a day after I do them. But go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say, and yes, we understand that those were jokes. We get that he probably brings her on for a different perspective, which is good. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Man, dealing with hard cows, sometimes
Oh shit! Thanks, Hamburgers. Hamburgers being a member.
Hey,
you got a couple hours of stuff to watch. At least 6. Go ahead. Sorry. No.
A well-adjusted person will listen to hard cow shit and be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Mm-hmm.
It is a lot,
Yeah.
especially dealing with the audience sometimes. Not y'all, because y'all are lovely,
Yeah.
but when you're going against maybe the popular opinion or whatever, it could be a lot.
Yeah.
Miss Parker's doing well.
She's
Miss
living.
Parker's
She's
doing
just
well.
living life and stuff.
Yeah,
She had
she's out here just doing stuff and things.
Yeah, as she would say. Yeah, so she's just busy. She ain't got time to be streaming and stuff no more. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. But yeah. Anyways, let's get this last one and we're gonna be out of here.
Yeah.
That was the appeal for me. So
Brenda said, "Did Deanne notice Rev's pervertedness?"
Oh,
did you hear that?
Has she understood Rev's pervertedness?
Did she notice his
someone in the
his
chat said that. Okay.
perverted? Yeah.
Okay.
Someone in the chat said what?
That was what somebody in the chat asked if
No.
Deanne
Oh
noticed.
yeah. During the
okay.
stream. Yeah. Here we go.
All right.
that's a good
Please
question.
tell
Oh
me I said
yeah,
that right.
yeah. Okay, let's talk about that.
Sure.
All right, now again, you're looking at a man who never
Mhm.
had a girlfriend, who never had a wife, who never had any children, who was a virgin when he met her. So that's where all that started from. And then he's never got to, and I don't know about
Damn it.
other people. I mean, I wasn't a virgin when I got married. I'm sure a lot of people weren't. But when you're with one person year after year after year, and you're probably wondering what it's like to do different things with other people. And I mean, that part of the aspects he's doing it. But the thing about, like, with the drag thing, I couldn't watch that. It made me, I was repulsed by that. It made me physically sick to watch him do that.
Okay, and that's pretty much it. So, no, there's plenty of people who haven't had a bunch of sex and maybe had one partner, got married, what have you, that didn't do what Rev is doing. Once again, Rev, as she said it in the, I don't think we went over that one part, but once she found out that he had this inheritance, she just came to his house and he told her not to. We all know this. She was telling her, don't come. He was telling her, don't come out. I don't want you here. I'm an alcoholic. I shouldn't be around kids. She forced her way in his life because and this is why Vaughn said he felt sorry for Rev. And sometimes I do too until I remember who he is as a person. But outside of that, Shanny is definitely the predatory one in this scenario. She came with her kids and forced her way into his life. He was not strong enough to tell her to get her and her kids to get the hell out, because that would have been, if he wanted her out, that would have been the best time to call the cops and get them escorted off his property. He didn't do that, and once again, that perverted nature that he probably already had in him built up, because now he had this woman who was willing to have touch his naughty bits and stuff like that, which he really doesn't like at the end of the day. And we saw what he said that was all acting. It was not. We could tell that he didn't like her. He thought that he had a better option. He was ready to go. He's always been this way. Just because, like I said, just because you waited till 30 something to have or get a partner and stuff, your average person isn't that way. That's what I'm just trying to say.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's a difference between abstaining from, sex for maybe some sort of, reason that you have, whether it be religious or what, but you're well adjusted, you're well, you're socialized correctly and all that.
Yes.
And a difference from having repressed sexual, desires. And when you have repressed ones, that can sometimes manifest in predatory ways. When you're just abstaining for, some people just don't want to share that experience with multiple people. Fine.
Yeah.
But when you're repressing that, then that can sort of manifest in like not so healthy ways. And so to conflate the two, I feel like is very to conflate the two is unfair to people who may have it's the same way as conflating someone who's dangerous with someone who's mentally ill. The two are not, it can happen, right? But it's not always the case.
Yeah.
And you do some damage by doing that. And
Agreed.
I think that's the same way
She's
here.
still sleeping for him. She's still sleeping for him.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. I think, well, here's the thing, Brittany McKenzie. I think that if Shanny, I think it's a lose-lose situation for Rev. Either he's with Shanny, she absorbs all his money, he is where he is now, or he would have died from some kind of alcoholism eventually, because he was a severe alcoholic. I mean, he still is, but he was knocking down a bottle of Jack, like every other day or whatever at that point. So he would, it's a lose-lose situation for him.
And
you're good.
Really quickly, Anita said, I wish I could send money to you and Nova, but my bills, I don't have much money left. Look, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
We just like the stream and watch it. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Don't even trip. Like
I'm
yeah,
I'm monetized. A lot of people when they speak of monetization, they're talking about super chats and memberships. Just watch my videos. Just watch the videos. That's all I ask. Like the videos. If you can hype them, cool. If you can support, I mean, if you can support, thank you. But all you gotta do is watch the videos. Hopefully you got premium. If you don't, you might have to suffer through some ads. But the ads pay me too. That's the best way you could, if you want to support your boy.
This is why that would be one of my biggest pieces of advice. Learn to get paid via AdSense so that you ain't got to be one of these people who rely on, super chats, because you don't want to have a chat where people who don't pay don't get acknowledged if they say something good or whatever. Like, you don't want that. You want everybody to be able to say what they say, and if they say something good, you acknowledge them, not just because they got a dollar sign next to it. So
yeah, and I know I do read the chat, but I just can't acknowledge everybody because we'll be here for 4 hours and I can't do it. Like, I'm about to hit my limit in like 14 minutes anyway. So no, we're done. We're at 2:16, which is pretty good. But yeah, so that's all I ask. And AdSense, y'all. Work on the AdSense. Notice I don't go live all the time, right? Yeah, y'all notice that? I ain't gotta go live. I'm like, I ain't gotta do all that. Oh shit, Keldo's becoming a member. Shout out to Keldo. And Chickaton said, "Don't be trifling. Please hit the like." Yes, hit the like.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
How many likes is there now? Hold on.
I don't know. Let's see. I don't know
how many likes? How many we got?
Y'all have no clue how many fucking hats I got. I got too many hats.
340 likes. Ooh. Y'all are trifling.
How many people watching though?
Right now, 750. Y'all
how
trifling.
Dare you? You guys are terrible. No, it's okay. We're almost done, y'all. Anyways, anyways, y'all. Like I said, me and Nova we're gonna put together something soon. Me and her gotta stop. We're being trifling. We should have did it months ago, but we're gonna get so don't worry. And we're gonna work on some new cows too, because we're not gonna milk the Shanny and Rev shit to death. But we got there are some more terrible people out there that we can make fun of, and we will continue to do so. So before you go, please make sure you hit that like button. Sub if you're not, we love you, and hail Tentos. I'm gonna stop.
Hello, Cree.
Cree, what's up?
Cree said I went viral and got too good for her.
Over here with the $100,000 videos out here. I don't know why I was having trouble saying it. Anyways, let me say, Celestial Perfection said, I grew up with alcoholics. My mom is dying from cirrhosis. I'm sorry to hear that. I'll never forgive Shanny for knowingly expose her children to that. Yeah. That's something that both them boys is going to definitely have to go to therapy and stuff. I hope they do and get themselves situated, man. I wish them two guys all the luck. And Will, I won't say, but Will, you can tell your brother I say this. Please stay away from this community. They're fucking weird. Yeah. They still want access to you. I know they do. Just stay the fuck away. Live your life. It's nothing wrong getting therapy and talking to somebody about the things that you had to deal with as a kid. And I wish you all well. And stay away from this community. Get you a good job, and hopefully one day you'll close that fucking Cash App. I mean, hey, at the end of the day, people want to send you money, take the money. But eventually, I hope you get something where you don't need to use the Cash App. Okay?
Yeah.
Good vibes, good blessings to you and your brother. And we're gonna be out of here, y'all. I will see y'all on the next one, all right? And I'm not gonna play anything mean about Nova this time. All right, later, y'all.
Oh, good.
See?